all so much for joining your girl Mika of Mika Divine's Spiritual Guidance on another live. And in today's reading, we're going to be looking at the secrets that your person is keeping from you. This is an all signs reading, so that means I'll be going from Aries all the way to Pisces. And in this special all signs reading, I'm going to be featuring a brand new tarot deck. Woohoo! Just came into the mail today. For all of my tarot card lovers out there, I'm going to be using the Muse tarot deck. Very beautiful deck. Like literally, I have not opened it yet. So like y'all can see. It's kind of like, you know how influencers do like a opening, like a package opening or a package reveal or some mess. I'm trying to attempt to do that now, so don't laugh at me, y'all. So thanks to Fred and all of the supporters who have donated to the channel. This is one of those special decks, all because of you. So I want to thank you. It says, expect magic, exploration, and inspiration. Infused with a wildly electric spirit, the Muse Tarot deck will illuminate your path towards inspiration and magic with its bright symbolism and powerful Muse energy. I like it. So yeah, very pretty packaging. And it has a message on the inside. It says, there is magic and truth. There is truth in my veins, where my blood speaks in soothe and my mind has no reins. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm actually on here doing this is because I have some of you guys who are interested in reading tarot, and some of you guys may not even know, like, what do you do when you get a brand new deck? Well, the first thing I do is I try my best to connect with my deck as much as possible. So if you're ever reading tarot, you definitely want to spend a lot of time with your deck. Some tarot readers will say that they bless their deck, they carry it everywhere with them, just anything to like really connect with it. And the more you use it, the more you feel connected to the energy of the deck. So because most tarot decks, if not all, are in order from the major arcana to the minor arcana, starting off obviously with the Fool card, what I typically do, this is just me, I'm gonna give y'all some behind the scenes footage of what I do when I get a deck. I just take the cards and I just treat them like dominoes. Y'all remember dominoes back in the day? And I would just get them out. And I'll just shuffle them up and I'll kind of separate them. Now, depending on the texture of the card, sometimes I've noticed cards will kind of like stick to each other. So if they kind of stick to each other, what I'll do is I'll try to separate them as well. So this is a way for me to kind of get a feel for the cards, see what they're like. Now, these cards are actually very nice. They feel soft. It feels soft, like cotton or something. So this is what I do literally when I get a brand new deck. And I just shuffle them. Just move them around. Now, after I do that, which you guys won't see on camera, which I guess I can show you, but is I go and I get my Palo Santo and I get my sage and I put it over the deck. Obviously, so this is a new deck. This probably has not been tainted, but one of the things about brand new decks is you just never know what kind of entities have had access to your deck. And as a tarot reader, your decks are sacred. So it's not good practice to have other people use your decks. And it's also a good omen to gift a deck. So like say if you want to gift a deck to a tarot reader, or you have somebody you know who is a tarot reader enthusiast, it's a good omen to gift them a deck. But I know this is really crazy, but this is my method and it works every time. So some of y'all may be curious. Then I do that. And then I just shuffle them. Now, this is the worst part. You see how stiff they are? They're so stiff. So when they're real stiff like this, guys, you kind of have to keep working through them. So tonight during the reading, you'll probably notice that I'm trying to in the cards to shuffle. Y'all know those fresh card decks. So I just do that a few times to get a feel for the cards. And then I do one more time, my little domino effect. I know this is crazy, but this is what I do. If you're a tarot reader and you're watching this live, what are some things that you do in order to connect more with your deck? So this is what I do, just like when it's brand new out the box. And I also, like if it's a nice sunny day, I'll sit with my deck out in the sun, you know, and I'll pray over my deck in the sun to absorb the energy. Because, you know, the sun is positive, it's happiness, it's joy, right? So to absorb like positive energy. Now, if you take my tarot reading course, I will walk you through all the steps of how to connect more with your deck, including it'll have a workbook that'll explain it in written instructions on how to do it. So I'm going to step away for just a second to Palo Santo and Sage the deck, and then I'll come back and bless it, and then we'll begin the reading. And the more you work with your cards and the decks, the more you'll kind of get used to it. One thing people don't know about tarot decks is a lot of times these little booklets will have super specific meanings for the cards. So it just depends on the deck. But I typically just interpret it however the energy comes through. I kind of follow the original Rider-Waite methods, but I kind of throw in my own spin depending on the type of questions I'm asking, depending on the, you know, downloads I'm getting and things like that. So it just really, you know, it's different, and every tarot reader has a different way they do it. So I just shuffle one more time, a couple more times. And then I'm going to get some Palo Santo and Sage. Bless the deck, and then we'll begin. Hey, y'all. Good to see everybody. All right, so this is the sage that I use, and it's just your regular white sage and just a good old-fashioned Palo Santo, okay? And y'all usually see this at my altar. So that's what I use. I didn't do too much because I ain't trying to be smoked out. And of course, whenever you're using sage and Palo Santo, you want to open the window so all that negative energy can flow out. Okay? All right, let me get the cards, y'all, and then we'll start. So yeah, with the sage, just kind of do it around the deck like this and say a prayer over the deck. You can meditate on the cards, speak positive energy into the cards, the deck, whatever. Different methods. But I just thought I would just show that to you guys and say thank you to the donors of the channel who went ahead and donated to the channel. I definitely did get this deck today. Yay. All right, enough of that. Let's get started, y'all. Oh, and you guys see this all the time at my altar. I put crystals on top of the decks to kind of just charge the deck. So that's another method that people use to, of course, like cleanse the energy, but also to connect. Like when you get a new deck, your goal is to definitely connect with your deck as much as possible. So spending a lot of time with it. Some people go as far as carrying it with them, sleeping with it, all kind of stuff. I've been doing this a long time, so I just kind of, you know, do those methods and just work with it since I read every single day. That's how I connect more with my deck. All right. So without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to use tarot cards today. Like I said, since this is a new deck, I definitely want to connect to it. Let me make sure I get to a more comfortable position because I got to be comfortable if I'm reading these cards, y'all. Hold on. All right. Don't forget, guys, to like the video, show your girls some love, and big shout out to our amazing mods this evening. Miss Lisa, Miss T Rose, big shout out to our Soul Tribe members on the live. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? And who else we got on here, y'all? Deborah, Bree, hey. Sierra giving some advice. Good to see you, Sierra. I know it's been forever. Baby girl, hey, boo. Amy, hey. All right, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Rita. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Shanisha. I'm feeling a lot better today, y'all, so I think I'm good. I'm going to see how I'm doing after Aries. If y'all have questions, I may do like $20 super chat questions after Pisces, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Aries. Aries, you're up. Aries. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is Aries person person keeping hidden from them right now in this moment. We have the Empress. And we have the Fool. And we have the Awakening in the reverse. I wonder what the Awakening is. Hold on a second, y'all. See how sometimes these cards have their own specific cards. So let's see what the Awakening is. Well, dang, where is the Awakening? Is the Awakening air or something? No. I probably should have read the book before I went live. Y'all like, what's she doing? She don't know what she doing. I know what I'm doing, but this is like card, like deck specific. Okay, it can't be in the major arcana. It got to be in the minor arcana. Okay, the Awakening. There it is, 20. So, awakening to your divine nature, judgment, facing the music, ascension, accepting and forgiving your beautiful soul. Okay, so it's intrinsic expansion. So basically like awakening, like the card says, intrinsic expansion, but it's in the reverse. So this must mean basically with this combination here, and we have the 7 of emotions underneath the deck in the reverse, which is like the 7 of cups in the reverse. So I'm guessing this person had to lose you to realize that there is nobody like you, because you're showing up as the Empress and they want a new start with you, but it looks like this is somebody that's still operating in the same energy. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So how you left them is how they are now. Yeah, with the 2 of Voices, which I believe is like the 2 of Swords, they don't know what to say or do. Yep. I'm thinking like with the Tower here, it just kind of hit this person out of nowhere. Your worth and your value. They didn't value you when you were there. Give me some more about this Empress energy to this person secretly. What are they thinking? 4 of Materials, 5 of Voices in the reverse. Okay, so it's kind of like basically saying, they want to make amends. 4 of Materials is like the 4 of Pentacles. They don't want to lose you. And the 5 of Voices is like the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So it's like making amends. I'm noticing that this person's energy is like heavily in their head. They're overthinking things about this new opportunity or new beginning. And I think they're in their head because they know they haven't evolved or changed. Yeah, with the Devil in the reverse, they're trying to get there. They're trying to get there, but it's almost like they know you're probably going to be disappointed in their progress. Tell me about this Fool card. The High Priest, the Priestess, which is the High Priestess in reverse. Again, it's like their secret. The truth is, even if this person's not coming towards you or saying anything right now, they actually do want to come towards you. They just don't have the confidence. They just don't have the confidence. I'm also getting with the Six of Inspirations in the reverse. You know, that's like the Six of Wands in the reverse. It's like pride and ego is a big factor in this person's energy. Like, the normal person would just go and say, hey, I miss you. I want to be with you. Let's work on things. Let's make amends. But for someone like this, it's like, it's better for me to keep it quiet and hush hush. It's better for me to not say anything, because if I say something, there's a strong possibility that I may get embarrassed. Because look at you, you're showing up as an Empress. There's no gender in tarot. But I'm also getting you're moving in silence. You see how this woman has this hood over her? So you're not really revealing to this person what you got going on. Like I'm getting that you're like planting all kind of seeds. You're creating all kind of opportunities. Yep. With the Magician in reverse, it's like this person is not really tapping into their whole potential. Like, if they really wanted to manifest you, they gotta do something about it. But this is someone that's holding themselves back. Yeah, they're holding themselves back because they're overwhelmed. They're very overwhelmed. So it's just like the typical energy of someone that knows your worth, your value. They wouldn't say it because it would make them look like they're not as valuable as you. And, you know, wanting to come back to you is, after, for some of you guys, such a long time, there's a possibility you would reject them. So they don't want a shot, you know, a blow to their ego and confidence with the rejection if that were to occur. So what are they going to do? The Knight of Materials. Take their time. Move slow towards you. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time for them to communicate to you. Ace of Emotions. And give you a new offer. Ace of Emotions is like the Ace of Cups. I'm also getting that this person is trying to perfect the right words or the right things to say to make you realize, like I said, that they're making gradual progress towards changing. But this, again, is not someone who's changed tremendously. Like, they changed a little bit, but it's definitely someone thinking a lot about you and wanting you. So that's what I have. Let me know if it resonates, Aries. We have Taurus next. Your person could be a Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a lot of air here, a Leo, yeah. So yeah, I think the cards are pretty. Deborah says it resonates. Shanisa says it resonates as well. Raj says, I don't know how to find out the real tarot reader. It says there are too many of them. Any advice? Well, when it comes to like watching tarot readings on YouTube, I'm going to just be totally honest with you. Like, it's general. It's generalized. So the best way to know if it's a good tarot reader is if the messages when you're watching their readings a lot of times resonate with you. There will be no reading that will 100% resonate with you with a general reading. That's why a lot of tarot readers will say, hey, go ahead and book you a personal. Because when you book a personal, that tarot reader is able to tap into your energy. Now, if you want to know if they're a real tarot reader too, and you want to test it, a lot of times really good tarot readers will offer like mini readings live. Like tonight, I said, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll do mini readings after Pisces. And so if you're interested, you can check it out. But that is a good way to test it. But there's no sure and fact way unless you actually are watching their channel, feeling like you're connecting with the messages that they're saying on a regular basis. But there is no 100%. So it just depends on the reader, and then also just their knowledge and experience as well. Like, you know, you get some tarot readers that come on here that don't know what they're doing. And you get some that do know what they're doing. They may know the cards, but they may not have like the ability to connect deeper than just reading the cards. So like for me, it's not just reading the cards, it's also like feeling the energy and also connecting it all together. Sometimes I'll get symbols, music, signs, emotions, feelings, and then I'll kind of just let y'all know in the best way I can describe it what that means in the most clear way as possible. So, but as a tarot fan myself, I would say like the way that I fell in love with tarot was connecting to the readers that I felt more drawn to, that I felt like really resonated with my experiences, my story, and that I can relate to, and did a really good job of also educating. Like, you know, that's one thing I think a lot of tarot readers don't do enough of, is not only give you the messages, but also providing the guidance, which is why I created my brand, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, because it's about uplifting the collective, educating, and getting you to a higher frequency and vibration. It's not just, this is the message, this is the energy, this is the like, I'm just not divulging. I'm also unpacking it to give you a deeper understanding and meaning of what all this means and what you can do with that information to become the best version of yourself. So everybody has a different style too of reading. I'm sure you've seen some that get kind of ratchet with it. You've seen some that'll be more professional. You've seen some that'll be a mixture. You're right. I mean, everybody has a different style. And so you just kind of like going to Walmart versus Kroger versus Food for Less versus Rouse. You just pick the, I guess, the reader that you like, that you feel drawn to go to. And look, I just dropped some cards on the floor, y'all. See, that's what happens when they're stiff. When they're stiff like that, it's like, it slips. But it's all good. We're going to pick them up and we're going to keep rolling. Sorry, Taurus. And I'm just a clumsy Aquarius too. That's partially my fault. Oh man. So now I got to get back up, y'all, because one of the biggest things I hate as a reader is dropping a deck on the floor. Because if I miss a card, I'm going to have a panic attack. I'm going to have a panic attack. I got to have all my cards. This is why I don't like to be on camera too, y'all. Y'all be seeing me do crazy stuff. Y'all know I keep it real on this channel. I'm gonna see all the crazy. Oh, see? I got one more card. All right, I'm still here, y'all. Woo! Thank goodness for timestamps. Thank goodness for timestamps. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to change it up, y'all. Y'all say you want to see me more. I'm trying. Oh boy. Okay. I'm about tired. Just getting the cards off the floor. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get back to it. Y'all still there? Looks like y'all still there. All right, Taurus. We gonna do this. Oh, wow. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just one of them days. I'm like an old lady. Y'all gotta be patient with me now. Okay. I clicked on the wrong thing on my screen and I lost y'all on my laptop. So I'm trying to find y'all. Okay, there you go. All right, let's do this. Taurus. We just did Aries, y'all. So we're doing Taurus now. Okay. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. All right, Taurus. Spirit, tell me about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is the person that is connected to the Taurus in love and romance keeping hidden from Taurus right now at this moment? We have the Five of Voices in the reverse. We have the Hanged Muse. And we have the Tower. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Inspiration in the reverse. Okay. This feels like somebody that's been secretly trying to explore other options, see what else is out there. And they feel like nothing's wrong with that. But something's like hit this person that's letting them know that maybe they've made a bad choice by secretly doing this, because they feel inspired to want to potentially consider coming back to you. It really hit this person out of nowhere. Yeah, clarifying the Tower, we have the Two of Inspirations in the reverse. Yeah, it hit this person like, I don't want to explore my options anymore. Yeah, I don't want to see what else is out there anymore. And so they've created some type of secret obsession for you. They can't stop thinking about you with the Devil card. It's a pretty badass Devil card. Yeah. Devil card and Death. Yeah, they can't stop thinking about this ending that you guys have had. I'm getting it's hunting this person like they made a bad choice. That's what I'm getting, like thinking about, like, man, I could have went towards Taurus, but I chose to go a different path. What was I thinking? But at the time, they thought it was okay. But now it's like, yeah, with the Four of Materials in reverse, whatever kind of resentment issues they had against you to make them want to go and look elsewhere, they're willing to drop that and refocus their energy on you. Yeah, they're willing to drop that Death card and go towards a transformation. Death also speaks of transformation. Yeah. And notice, like, in this card, I don't know if y'all can see it very well, but it's like somebody right here. And it's like, it kind of looks like a moth. And it's like a, you know, I'm thinking like a moth to a flame. And flame is like fire and passion. We saw the Devil energy. So they can feel like a very strong bond to you that they just can't shake. Yeah. With the Nine of Inspirations, which is like the Nine of Wands, it just feels like this person is realizing they've done more harm than good to themselves and to the situation. I want to clarify this Hanged Muse card. Yeah. So secretly, they've been really suffering in silence. Getting impatient with finding someone, but I think now they really want to find you, get back to you. Yeah, ten of Voices, like Ten of Swords in reverse. They want to repair and recover this relationship. Like they're losing patience with repairing and recovering. And again, all of this is like a sudden epiphany. It just happened out of nowhere with this Tower moment. Yeah. I don't know what to say, y'all. It's going to be one of them nights. I think we're going to stop. We're going to pretty much stop the Taurus reading right there. But what came on the floor was the Eight of Voices. So it's like the Eight of Swords, where this person is just overthinking this. It's kind of gotten this person trapped in their mind. They can't stop thinking about you, the situation, replaying things. I do have one question, though, to ask about this person. Why now? Why now do they decide all this? And then we have the Muse of Inspiration. So this is a sideways card, so let's see what that means. Muse of Inspiration. This deck is a trip, y'all. I kind of like it. But I probably should have, like, studied these, you know, different cards before I actually went live. But we're learning together. Keeping it real. Oh, Muse of Inspiration. Oh, Muse of Inspiration. That might be the, I wonder if Muse is like the king. Okay, that's the page, that's the queen. Okay, yeah, Muse is the king. So that's the King of Wands. That's what it is. That's cool, and the card is sideways. So it's the King of Wands. So, like I say, it's just passion. As I said, moth to a flame. All right. And I said, even though I didn't see fire, I was thinking of like passion and like a moth to a flame. And then the King of Wands comes out and you see all this fire. It's like I'm psychic or something. No, but seriously, I did see the passion from this person. King of Wands is like the energy of someone that wants to go for what they want. They're determined. They're really focused on going for it, taking the lead, taking charge, and they do it with a lot of passion. Yeah. But notice there's a moon in this King of Wands, and I feel like that's the secret, that they still have a lot of passion for you. Yeah. And that they want to manifest you back with the Magician card here. Yep. I know a lot of you guys get tired, but it's going to take a while with the Knight of Materials. I know a lot of you guys get tired of like, readers will say like, this person's coming back, this person's coming back. I mean, I'm just reading the energy. That's what it says. I think what makes this situation unique though, Taurus, what you need to know is that this is somebody that tried to find someone else, or they thought the grass was greener. So they went out to try to see if they can find someone else. Better than you, please them better than you, I don't know. And they didn't find what they were looking for, and here they come, regretting their decision. So no, I don't think y'all want this one back. All right. So let's go to Gemini. Sorry, y'all, I'm going slow tonight. I'm trying to, again, connect with these new cards, brand new cards. If you guys are resonating with any of these messages, or you're liking the reading, don't forget to like the video. Show your girl some love. Deborah is a Gemini sun. Let's see what we got, y'all, for Gemini. Fellow air. Gabby, representing for the gems. I like it, the gems. Amy's here. She said, right in time for Gemini. Gotta love air sign energy. Gotta love it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the person that is connected to Gemini keeping hidden from Gemini at this time? The person that is romantically connected to Gemini, what are they keeping hidden from Gemini? We have the Moon. Well, that'll tell you right there they're keeping secrets. So I'm getting this person keeps a lot of secrets. You know, Moon speaks of mystery, secrets, and we have the Two of Wands, or the Two of Inspirations, same thing. And then the Six of Materials. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Voices. Clarifying the Page of Voices, we have the Ace of Voices. It's almost like this is somebody that's inspired to want to communicate with you and let you know something that they've been keeping hidden for a while. I think what they want to communicate is that they've been sad ever since you haven't been communicating with them. You're showing up as the High Priestess, so you could be moving in a lot of silence right now. Some of you Geminis could actually be tarot readers. Tarot readers have spiritual abilities or have very heightened intuition. But I'm also getting just very quiet. And they don't like that, which is not typical of a Gemini. Typically, Geminis, y'all have a lot to say. So I think it's kind of bothering this person that you're not really saying a lot to them as much, if not at all. For some of you guys, they're trying to decide if they want to be with you or not. It's been kind of driving this person crazy. And it's making it even harder when they're not hearing anything from you. They need you to give them a clue. Six of Pentacles. If you really want to give to this anymore. So until you give them something to work with, they're stuck. I'm getting this person saying, I'm willing to show up a little bit more for Gemini if Gemini is willing enough to show up for me. But I'm feeling stuck. Yeah. Until Gemini communicates. Page of voices. Like they're very curious about where you stand. Yeah. Ace of emotions. They want to know, like, would you accept a new fresh start, a new romantic offer? So let me ask, why the Three of Pentacles here? Yeah, there we go. Fresh start. And I remember I said if they know that you would be considering them, they would be willing to give you another chance. I'm sorry. They would be willing to extend the offer if you're willing to give them another chance. Excuse me. You're the gatekeeper, basically. Because you're silent, they feel like they don't have a chance. And so that's why this Two of Inspirations is here. Because they're kind of like, should I go? Should I stay back? Gemini's not saying anything. So what am I supposed to do? So yeah, I feel like this person is going inward. They're going inward and they're trying to internalize, you know, all that they've done wrong with the Seven of Inspirations. All they've done wrong with having a boundary. I think their boundary has been very strong and they want to remove that boundary, like this woman in the card, and bring a little bit light to the darkness. You see all this darkness surrounding this woman. I think this relationship has gone dark. Like it's just been nothing. It's like, okay, can we just like, can you stop blocking me? Can you stop preventing us from coming together? Something like that. I want to look at, what is this person, what is their true intentions ultimately with Gemini? We have Knight of Inspirations, okay? And we have the Six of Emotions in the reverse. They really want to address any past pain or hurt they have caused you. But you guys know, like the Knight of Wands, which is the Knight of Inspiration in this deck, is a very impulsive, random thing. Typically, the Knight of Wands is someone who doesn't really think things through. They just go and they just do. And that's what I'm getting, like somebody that's just impulsively going. Yeah, going towards you, the Queen of Materials. That's you. I'm getting a lot of you Geminis watching. You're doing better than this person because they keep showing up as knights. And you're showing up as a queen. and their energy is kind of scattered and a bit stagnant. Like there's not a lot of progression or going on in this person's life. They typically will show up and get you excited, and then it just goes flatline. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more about this Queen of Materials. Yeah, they don't like the fact that you're holding back from them, because you would supply them a sense of stability. You wouldn't make them feel stable. And that's a big part of their motivation towards coming towards you. You're like a practical option. You're like a practical choice. Maybe these other options were just for a fun time, a booty call, what have you. I don't know. But then when it comes to you, it's like, okay, secretly, I would definitely love to consider, but I don't know if Gemini would give me a chance. And looking at some of your comments in the chat, a lot of you guys are not going to probably give this person a chance. What would Gemini do? I'm just curious. Yeah, I don't think so. With Five of Swords, like, you're going right back to all that mental pain. Like, you're not forgetting the pain that this person caused. You're like, mentally, you're like exhausted. This person may have drained you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, drained. Like, if you look at this, and this is like you, because it's like the twins, which is Gemini, you know? And look, both of your twins, both the evil twin and the good twin in the Gemini energy is both looking like, sis, bruh, we can't take this person no more. Like, nah. And it's like, here's your person with the little olive branch trying to dangle it in between you. And then this is your hand trying to just like move, like you like, move away, evil twin, good twin. I don't know. I'm just getting like this internal, like mentally you're telling yourself, no, no, no. And this is how you're like, you're in a daze remembering everything this person did to you. And you're like, no, 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 like, don't be enticed. Like, don't do it. I don't know if that resonates for somebody, but that's what I'm getting. This person could be a Pisces, an Aries, Leo, Sag, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Alvin said she walked out of marriage, so no, return to sender. I know that's right. ASMR says exactly 100%. And ASMR says my twin both on the same page for once. I'm trying to tell you something. Y'all saw it. Where they at? Where them twins at? I mean, it really just kind of is a great depiction. And then we missed the people on the bottom. So this is like the zen that you've been in since this person's been gone, and here they come with that big old olive branch trying to make peace with you, and you like, no, twins, don't be influenced. Oh man, I don't know. Y'all tell me if it makes sense. It makes sense to somebody, I'm sure. Y'all get what I'm saying. It's an Aquarius thing. It's an air signs thing. It's all up in your head. You got all this different things going on at one time, just firing all up in your brain. You like, and you like, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, you know. No, 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 no. No, 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 return to sender. Oh man. But it's the truth. I don't think you guys want this person for real, Gemini. You're tired of them. No matter what they're trying to say. And to be honest, the fact that they're a Knight of Wands, to me, it just gives me like really bad vibes. Knight of Wands typically is player, is very impulsive, here today, gone tomorrow. Like, nobody got time for that. Like, really, nobody got time for that. Yep. All right. Cancerians are next. Cancerians. Where you at? Reed is laughing at me. It's the truth. Yup. Y'all know, Gemini. Y'all, look. You have to know, to be an air sign, you know. If you're an air sign, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It'd be a billion things going on. It'd be like this all the time. This tab, that tab. Like if you ever been on a computer and you ever had like clicked on the wrong website and you get all those pop-ups, you know, that just be popping up on the screen, blue, 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 blue. And when somebody triggers an air sign, you be like, blue, 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 blue. Oh my gosh. And then don't have no fire in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign up in there. Then you ready to cuss people out. And then you impulsive. You be like, oh, hell no. Then you be ready to fight somebody. You know. It's too much. It's too much. But then if you have that heavy water energy, if you're air sign and your sun and you have these water signs, with all that blue, 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 you may just be like my Cancer friends, oh my gosh, will they just leave me alone? I'm sorry, Cancer. I had to throw in the I had to throw in the Cancer joke. But if you got that fire sign and that person try to give you that little olive branch, that stuff be firing it and you be like, what is this, y'all? And then if you have a lot of air sign, they just gonna hear it right here. It's gonna be right here with it. They're gonna be all kind of mother hunger. I can't even say it on YouTube. That mouth is gonna be so ignorant. That person gonna start crying. Now imagine if you're like your girl that has air, fire, and water in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign placements. Try it. Let's see what happens. Try it. You're going to get a combination of it all, baby. You're going to get it all. Ignorant. That's what you're going to get. Ignorant. You got the mouth. You're going to catch these hands. And I might mess up your mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then after all that's done, I may start crying a little, but you won't see it because I'm an Aquarius. And Aquariuses don't cry in front of y'all. Oh, man. I don't know. Let's go to the Cancer, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me today, y'all. Y'all got to excuse me. Yeah, wounds to wisdom. I am. I'm down. Let's see. See, I'm not going to say my starting weight, how much I started on my weight loss journey. I started my weight loss journey about a year ago. And right now I'm down about maybe like 70 pounds, 60 or 70 pounds. So I hate to show this on camera, but y'all want to see something funny? So this right here, that it's the skin and it's still like certain parts I'm trying to like do something about. So it would be nice if I can just like get some scissors and like cut it off. Like I just want to cut it off. But that's it. I don't care about anything else. But that's it. But yeah, I've lost about 70 pounds. Yeah, I need to increase my protein intake, get rid of, because To be honest, I still kind of indulge in stuff I'm not supposed to indulge, and I don't do weight training. I need to do high protein or weight train, and I'm gonna get there. But my energy, y'all see what I do? I work forever. I do this. I teach in the daytime. Then I got a couple of other jobs, and I'm a single mom. So y'all do the math. Where in there can I consistently work out? Where? And still have time to be doing personal readings and everything else I do behind the scenes. Like, no. But yeah, y'all, I'm getting cute and stuff. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all how I look. Let's see if I can back this thing on up. Back that ass up. You a fine mother? Would you back that ass up? Okay, there we go. All right, so y'all can see. Well, y'all can't really see, but yeah, my little physique. She's giving snatched. She's giving. I still got the big booty back there. It's just these arms. So, honey, let me tell you something. Let me have a reason to go outside. You notice I said let me have a reason, because your girl is in the house with my fuzzy socks on. Y'all think I be lying? Look, in the house with my fuzzy socks on. Okay. But oh yeah. So yeah, I'm very proud of my weight loss. It's been a lifelong battle. So very proud of it. I feel better, but I'm still not where I want to be. But yeah, y'all look, my heated blanket and my fuzzy socks. That's the thing on this channel. Y'all know I like my heated blanket and I like my fuzzy socks. Yep. All right, I'm sorry, Cancer. Let's get back to our regular schedule program. And home goods. You know, Cassandra know. And home goods. Sure do. Sure do. And I was window shopping on Amazon today to decorate for my Halloween decorations, because I'm trying to be good and stay at a home goods. So I'm trying to see if I can get somebody Halloween decoration sale. So y'all, if y'all know anybody got some cute wreaths or mats or something I can decorate my front porch. I'm not putting up the lights and stuff. I'm not doing that. But it's just something about a home goods. You know, you just walk in there and you be like, it's so nice and homely. And y'all can tell I like to decorate. Y'all can't really see my whole house, but you know, got the little, see? Little fancy pillows and stuff. I'll be decorating, y'all. See how the pillows match the lamp? See that? All I got to do is catch somebody's sale. And I was on Shein running out, y'all. Shein be running out now. They be having decorations and stuff. But you got to be careful with them Chinese companies, because some of that stuff be made cheap. Anywho, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's get back to it. All right, Cancer, let's do this. Thank goodness for timestamps once again. We're going to timestamp it here for Cancerians. Let me put it in the chat so anybody jumping in live, they know where we are. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about Cancer's person that they're currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person keeping hidden from Cancer right now at this moment? We have the Five of Voices. We have the Devil card. We have the Page of Emotions. And underneath the deck, we have the Three of Inspirations. And also the Empress in the reverse. Okay. This seems like a very straight to the point message for Cancers out there to basically let you know that this is somebody that's been waiting to hear from you. They've been waiting to kind of, you know, get that apology or get, hey, how you been? What you been up to? Like, they've been waiting to hear something. But as they wait and wait some more and wait some more, guess what? They wait some more. They wait some more and wait even more, and then their energy is kind of feeling like depleted. Yeah. And then at that point, the idea of coming and doing something to address them missing you becomes an issue because they don't want to look desperate. They don't want to look desperate. What you don't know about this person with the Five of Swords to the Devil card, like that combination right there alone kind of tells me this is somebody that's going to consistently and utterly cause you a lot of psychological, mental abuse intentionally. And I don't know what that means for you. If that's something you've experienced before, or if this is something new, but it feels like with the Page of Voices in the reverse, this is somebody that's going to tell you, no, I would never hurt you. I would, you know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I love you. I want to be with you. But the truth is, this is somebody that's, I'm getting a bit toxic is the word. Let's see. What is this Devil card? Yeah. They're toxic in the way that someone that thinks that they can get away with anything. So even if I hurt you, even if I betray you, I feel like you're not going to go nowhere. If I take you for granted, if I abuse you mentally, emotionally, it doesn't matter. And then I apologize, you're going to take me back. And that's just how I operate. Okay. Now, with the King or the Muse of Materials, which is like the King of Pentacles, and then clarifying the Queen of Materials, you know, typically in the 3D, this would be considered a match. This would be considered like a soul contract, like two people coming together, being the perfect match. But why do I feel like this is someone who shapeshifts? They try to pretend to be something they're not to get you to believe that they're actually everything you ask them to be. I'm getting like someone that mirrors your energy. Yeah. They mirror your, they transform with the Death card. They transform to be a reflection or to be something that you need them to be. Is that what I'm getting? Yeah, to keep you around so that they can benefit off of being with a Queen of Pentacles. They pretend to be a King of Pentacles. This is someone, if this is your reading, where you just know, like without a doubt, there ain't no damn way this person a King of Pentacles. You lying. You like, sis, stop lying. Stop lying. He ain't no King of Pentacles. She ain't no Queen of Pentacles. Nah. You're right. They not. This is all an Academy Award performance. This is the best actor in the category of convincing Cancer that I'm their match goes to Cancer's person. Now, what? I just want to ask, like, tell me about this. Tell me about this King of Pentacles or this Muse of Materials. What's up with that? Yeah, and then it's like from there, this person decides where they're going to take it from there. With the Two of Wands, it's like, okay, once I show up and I'm convincing Cancer to trust me, then I'm going to decide how I want to move next. That's kind of what I'm getting, you know. Let me look at that. Yeah. Then with the Five of Materials, we can definitely work on recovering things. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely work on recovering things. Yeah. This heartbreak, Three of Swords, the heartbreak. Okay, so what does all this mean? I'm trying to, y'all got the, y'all know I'm an Aquarius. So let me just get it out and then I'm gonna just put it in a sentence. What I'm trying to say is this is somebody that's being very well calculated. And when they see that you're hurting, it's like, okay, Cancer said they need me to be more responsible. They need me to provide more. They need me to respect them more. So let me become that. And then once I get Cancer to get out of their emotions, get out of their feels, stop judging me so harshly, then at that point I can let up. I can let up. Yeah. I can let up. With the Four of Swords, I can take a break. I can chill. I can look. You see this person? And look, they got a smile on their face. I can just chill. It's almost like somebody's in like a spa or something. It looks like a spa with roses. I can just chill because I can see with my eyes closed that I got this. I got Cancer on lock. So this is a relationship that goes like this. If this is your story, it feels like this. It feels like you have a lot of highs when the highs are high. It feels great. They're amazing. They're everything you need them to be. And then it's like, it starts flatlining because this person just sit back like they the king. They like that. They like, shoot, let me. What this card say? It's your person. Then they got one eye. Hey, Cancer, you good? All right, bet. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that, for real. Yeah. One-sided relationship. Thank you, Spirit. Six of Materials in the reverse. It's like that's when they sleep on the connection and get lazy. Whew, I can relax. I can chill. I can just keep one out. Oh, Cancer, you okay? Okay, all right. Foolery. So what's the advice? Because I got to get out of this energy because I'm about to, you know, the Aries in me, I just want to like just slap your person. Like I just want to slap them. I don't know why. I just want to slap them like fucking idiot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Five of Emotions in reverse. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Materials in the reverse. Wrong deck. I said pearls instead of materials. Sorry, y'all. So what is this advice? This is the advice that's saying that you're just going to have to find peace in this situation. Cut your losses. Move on from it. There's nothing you can do but just work on yourself. Find peace in it and start working on yourself. Yeah. You have options. With the Two of Materials, you have a choice though. Look at, oh, look, this person got the head back too. Look. Look, Spirit even reminding you, look, Cancer. They saying, don't forget. Don't forget old buddy, old pal. Talking about Cancer. You okay? All right, bet. You got a choice, Cancer. Which path are you going to take? Oh, man. All right. Give me more on this 5 of emotions. Yeah. I think you have to accept the fact that you're not going to get the type of partnership with the 3 of materials. You're not going to get the type of partnership that's going to build up or evolve or grow. You know, when you're talking about the 3 of Pentacles, you're talking about people working together to create something magnificent, right? And relationships are a team effort, for sure. And if you don't have that, then it fails. You can't have one person putting all the work in and the other person laying back like when it's convenient for them. And then when they see that you're running away or you're, you know, holding them accountable, it's like, oh, let me do enough to get Cancer to drop their guard again, and boom. All right, y'all, I'm making these readings way too long. We got to keep going. Leo's next. Your person could be a Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio. All right, Mighty Leo is next. All the Cancerians seem to be agreeing with the read tonight. Cool beans. Taisha says, I walked away a month ago from this hot and cold, in and out energy. That's good. And it takes strength because really it's manipulation. Y'all like my nails? Y'all can't really see, but it's like the little cat eye nails. See if you can. Look at my nails, y'all. Look at that. Ooh, isn't that cool? Y'all ever seen nails like that? Where it's kind of like 3D? And when they're putting it on, they put like the dude that did it, he got like this little magnet thing, and that's what makes the nails kind of have like the little 3D thing. So yeah, they're called cat eye nails. So it's like a new thing in nail polish. It's super cool. Anywho, another distraction, y'all. I gotta keep reading. I'm gonna be on this thing till midnight, acting like I ain't gotta go to my day job in the morning. Okay, thank y'all. But yeah, my other nail broke. I don't know what happened last night, y'all, but my other nail broke, and so I was like, ooh. I did a couple of private readings this morning. I was like, oh, I hope my clients are not judging me. Broken nail, y'all. Shuffle in the car. I said, ooh, that looks so tacky. That looks so tacky. I didn't say nothing in the video. I'm just doing my reading. I hope they didn't notice. I tried to hide it. You know, when you hold a card up and you go like this, you'd be like, you're like, oh shoot, let me hold it like this. You're like, yeah. So this card says, try not to show the nail that broke off. Ooh. All right, here we go. Leo, bye Leo. So in the spirit of the broken nail, I said, you know what, just take all of my nails off. And the nail tech said, you don't want a refill? I said, no, take them all off. And so these are my natural nails. Kind of, actually they cut it down. It was way longer. My nails grow really fast. So I said, I give my fingers a chance to breathe. Sometimes you got to take a bit of a break from that acrylic, you know what I'm saying? Because it just kind of eats up your nails. But I like the acrylic because, you know, I like the little almond shaped nails. But it's all good. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Leo is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person keeping hidden from Leo? We have the Hanged Muse. We have the Knight of Voices. And we have the Ace of Emotions. Underneath the deck, we have the Emperor in the reverse. And we have the Four of Materials in the reverse. This person doesn't know what to tell you. They don't know what to say. I'm getting someone that's a bit angry that you may have dropped them or not really doing anything with them anymore, I'm getting. And so this person wants to so bad come in and say something to you, show some romance, take you on a date, offer some kind of peace offering, but the truth is they're stuck. They're stuck because they want to be in this energy of being in a mood. Yeah. And it shocks this person the way you're moving right now, to be honest. It's making them upset, but also shocked. They would have thought that you would have reached out to them by now. That's the thing. So it's like they don't even know what to say now. It's very overconfident and so sure that you would have reached out first. That's pretty much what I'm getting here. And whatever issues you guys had with the Five of Inspiration in the reverse, they don't want to fight and argue or have issues or, you know, relive the past. This is somebody that's saying, look, let bygones be bygones. Let's not even worry about, you know, what happened. And see, this is like a cover story. To me, this is like somebody's just trying to cover up how they really feel. But the truth is they're actually very upset. And it's like cats got their tongue. If they were to be completely honest with you, what they're keeping hidden is the fact that they don't really know how to move on without you. Like the type of attention, the type of care, the type of feeling you gave this person, it kind of makes this person second guess what they've done in the past, whatever that is. It may be different things for each of you, but there's been something that led to some fight or blow up or something y'all had going on. Yeah. Whatever, I'm also getting whatever other attention this person was getting from other options. It's not what they want. They've tried to talk to these other options and they're like, nah, I don't want that. Why not? Let's ask, why not? Because they're not as cooperative as you are. I think you made a hell of an effort to try to get this relationship to work. And this is somebody that enjoys having a partner cater to them. They feel entitled. And so now that you're not doing that and you're holding back, they feel stuck. Like, what do I do to get that Leo feeling back? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bro. What should they do, Leo? Let me know down in the comments. What advice we got for Leo on this? The Chariot in reverse and the two of emotions in the reverse. You know, consider why you had to go another direction, why you had to stop communicating with this person. Consider all of that. Don't be clouded by whatever this person says or does. This is basically pretty much saying keep going forward. Don't overthink it, or don't be enticed by this. Don't let this person's suave, how could I put it? Suave, convincing, charming, charismatic nature get you to drop your guard. You've come so far now. Yeah, keep going. Queen of Inspiration. Keep going. Look at you. I'm getting some of you guys are also improving your looks. Going towards your goals. Having a vision for your future. And I feel like entertaining this would put you down a different path. Yeah. With the moon to the 6 of Wands, I think for a lot of you guys kind of know this person is probably going to pop up to try to get your attention, or you probably have already had that happen. Like this person has tried to do it in a very sneaky way. I'm getting text message, pop up, what have you. Yeah. Yeah, with the Temperance in reverse, you know, like a lot of you guys also know, like going back to this person will throw your energy off. I think you even get triggered by this person. That is possibly a thing, you know. All right, that's what I got. Virgo's next. This person could be a lot of water here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius. That's the main energies. All right. So Virgo's next. Any Virgos in the room? Virgo. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to hit that like button. And also don't forget that I do offer personal readings on my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. This is an opportunity to grab these readings while they're on sale. So don't miss out on that opportunity. And also, if you're watching and you've already hit subscribe at some point, don't forget to check out my website to enter to win a free personal tarot reading. I give away one every single month. So I'll go ahead and drop both of those links in the live chat. And as Mama Lisa, our amazing mod leading tonight, says, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Happy Virgo season to all of the amazing Virgos out there. And especially a happy birthday to Virgos celebrating your birthday today. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. We got Debbie here. And I'm sure we got a lot of other Virgos here. Mills says her brother's a Virgo. Cool. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo and the person that they're currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person keeping hidden from Virgo? Temperance. The Queen of Emotions in the reverse. and the Two of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Voices in the reverse. And we also have the Muse of Emotion. Let me tell you something, Virgo, that you may not even know. This person has a lot of feelings for you. They do. I'm getting this is someone that may not typically bring it to the surface. They may not talk about it. And I just think it's because you're dealing with someone who is always trying to use more logic over their heart. So they've learned to kind of like get their mind focused on a logical approach in the relationship versus an emotional approach. They want you to be very patient with them. Like when it comes to this love thing, it's something that's very hard for this person to express to you and maybe even to others. This could be someone who's learned over the course of maybe their childhood or past broken relationships how to just push their feelings down. It's kind of like a safeguard, a safety net, so that way they won't get hurt. And if you are cooperative with them through this process, they would appreciate that. Because ever since you've been gone, which I feel like there's a disconnect here, they've been trying to really work on that, their emotional side. But I think this is also someone that's very emotionally immature. I'm also getting someone that is, you know, very standoffish. You know, the people that doesn't get all lovey-dovey, you know. You may have felt like this person was not a very lovey-dovey, not a very romantic type of person. Just very like, get back. And it wasn't because they don't care about you. It's just they learned and trained themselves not to be very emotional. Whatever issues you guys have had, I'm getting there's a sense of them realizing that because of their behavior when it comes to this, affecting the relationship in a bigger way. To where it's caused them to have you lose trust in them and faith that this can work out. I don't even know if this is somebody that is capable of being in a healthy relationship right now. I think this is somebody who will make every excuse in the world to buy more time to get to your level because they're just not tapped into the romance. They're just not tapped into their emotions. Yeah. But they want to get there because they see that you're somebody who potentially could be someone that they could show that side of themselves to. But it's like, I don't trust it. I don't trust it because people in my past have hurt me. This could be childhood trauma for some of you guys, your person. It could be past relations. They don't trust being emotionally vulnerable. So yeah, if I have to lose you, you know, I can understand. But that's the biggest secret. It's like the emotional piece. And you would probably never know this because they just don't want nobody to, you know, hurt them. They just train. They've trained themselves to do it. Yeah. Debbie says, he said he didn't see me romantically, and I told him he led me on. He told me no, enjoy. Told him to enjoy his life. Okay. Yeah. With the Queen of Voices, you know, once you started to kind of begin to realize, Virgo, how this person's making you feel, because being on the receiving end of someone like this, I'm going to be very honest with you, is very painful. And if this is your story, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where you just didn't feel loved. And this energy is you. This is you putting down boundaries and standards. And this person realizing when you were showing up, it was to gain control of the situation because it got out of control, you know? But even with that, this person doesn't want to let you go for materials. And notice, you know, in this deck, the Muse deck, the pentacles are roses. And roses represents passion. So it goes back to, instead of looking at you more so for love, they may have held on to you for the passion, for the companionship, like sexual energy. You made them feel good, how you made them feel type of deal, but not really concerned or not prioritizing, you know, how they're showing up, how it made you feel. And that's what's going to make them lose you for sure. If a lot of you guys have not walked away already, but I'm feeling like a lot of you guys have already done this. You've already walked away from this. Yeah. Yeah, with the Seven of Voices in the reverse, like this is you basically saying like, I just have to. I have to walk away from this person because they're self-sabotaging an amazing opportunity with me. And I'm not going to keep hurting myself. But yeah, this is somebody that was definitely hurting their own self. And notice like this person right here is like dark in this lightness. Like it's kind of got really dark for this person. Very dark. And also they're upset. They're angry. They're a little angry that they chose the wrong path. So I'm going to stop the reading right there. The best way to describe people like this is they need to go to therapy. They need to work out their trauma because it's like they're just not ready to be emotionally present. And you have to have, you know, some level of empathy and consideration of other people's feelings and needs to be in a relationship. Like you can't just go into a relationship and be worried about how you feel. Like that's not gonna work. You're gonna end up breaking a lot of hearts, and you're gonna end up hurting your heart because you're constantly running from love. So that's what I have. Bill says, wow, that was awesome. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the reading. So it wasn't in vain, Virgo. If you left this person, it wasn't in vain. I don't think this person's not capable of being the man or woman you need them to be because they need to work on their internal trauma. That is trauma response, and it's not healthy. Okay, they're causing themselves more pain to behave that way than help. But it happens. It's typical what we call avoidant attachment style. They were avoiding tapping into their emotions because it's just too painful. What if someone hurts me? What if someone does this? What if someone... So, you know, I'm just going to be like this. Like, hey, Virgo, from afar, hey. That's not right. Yeah, Debbie, correct. They need to love themselves. They need to trust themselves. You know, it's really not just about loving themselves. It's about trusting themselves and trusting others. You know, people like that really just don't trust. All right. Back to that air sign energy. Libra's next. Where you at? Libra, Libra. Wounds to Wisdom says, yes, my ex was damaged from past childhood and his ex didn't make it any better. Yup. So he would self-sabotage. Correct. That's exactly what I'm getting. Yup. Yup. J. Lou says, thank you, Mika. You're incredible. Hashtag Virgo. That's what's up. Woo. Look, if I got the stamp seal of approval from Virgos, that's saying something. Because y'all going to call people out and you're going to tell them when they out of line and out of order. I had this joke the other day. I think it was yesterday with a friend of mine who's a Virgo. And she was celebrating her birthday. And I did a reading for her or whatever. And my running joke is how bossy Virgos are. And I said, you gonna tell me if I messed up on this reading. You gonna tell me if I, she's like, oh yeah, you already know. But she loved it. She loved the reading. She said, spot on, it's great. But anywho, y'all gonna tell me basically. That's what I'm saying. Virgo ain't gonna hold back for nothing. Let's do this, Libra. Don't forget y'all to hit the like button. Show your girls some love. Let's do this. Let's do this. Cassandra. The other Cassandra's here. Live in the flesh. Fresh. Well, she fresh too, but live in the flesh. 9/27 is her birthday. Happy early birthday. Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Good to see you. Libra-licious, she said. I love it. Libra-licious. Debbie said, yes, we can be bossy, but I have a Cancer moon, so it makes me sweeter. Yes, I can see that. For sure. All right, let's do this, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Libra and the person that Libra is connected to in love and romance? What is this person keeping hidden from Libra? Knight of Voices. Ten of Material. And the Sun in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Material. Clarifying that, we have the Ace of Voices in the reverse. All right. Why do I feel like you're dealing with a liar? This is somebody that typically lies. And this is someone that plans to message you, communicate with you to tell you that they want to create a long-lasting 10 of Pentacles situation. You know, the family, growth, the end-all be-all. You know, I'm getting like, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. You see these people, how they're holding hands. You know, I'm just getting like a peace offering. Like this person's going to say like, hey, let's build something amazing. Let's go all the way. Like what? But when I have the Sun in the reverse, it feels like this person knows that it's possibly not going to happen because you guys are not on good terms right now with the Sun in the reverse. But they're going to say it anyway. Yeah, they're going to say it anyway because it's almost like I'd rather say it and hope for the best than sit back and not do nothing at all. Yeah, it's taken a lot, I'm getting, for this person to even give you anything at all or contribute to this relationship at all. So that's why a lot of you guys know when I say this person wants to create some type of 10 of Pentacles situation, y'all know the lie detector came back and that's a lie. Y'all already know that's a lie. Yup, secrets, y'all know the Moon. Like delusional. That's what it is. Delusional. Delusional, right? The moon is all about somebody that has stepped out of reality and they live in their own fantasy world. So I feel like this is somebody that lives like in their own fantasy world in their mind that they make up, and they begin to start to believe it. And you're sitting back like, say what? Say who? And so then you sit back, being the Libra that you are, and you've kind of started to analyze and start seeing this person's actions not matching their words and realize you're dealing with a liar. Yeah. This person cannot give you what they need because they're not stable. With the Temperance in reverse to the Queen of Voices. They're not stable in the sense of having solid standards, goals, visions. You know, I feel like this is somebody that can talk a good game and they can make it sound good. Like I think they're skilled like a smooth talker. But as far as like creating what they're talking about, that's where you're having the issues. Does that make sense? It's almost like this is somebody that'll tell you anything you want to hear. Like, it's something like that, right? Yeah, with the Page of Materials, this is somebody that all they can give you is a page. This is what they can contribute to that 10 of materials is a page. This is the reality right here. Page. And with the Ace of Emotions, they're going to wrap it all up in this very romantic gift of saying, hey, let's start over. Let's create a new beginning. I love you. You know what? I may not have it all today, but if you give me time, I promise you, I'm going to marry you, Libra. You're going to be my wife. You're going to be my husband. Just give me one more chance. Very charming. Yes. And it's like Libra sitting back, just listening. You like, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And then you go back into your archive files and you remember the other times that he would say stuff or she would say stuff that never really manifested. So then it's like you're starting to see a behavior pattern. You're not dumb. In other words, you're not dumb. You're not falling for it. Yeah, you're not falling for it. You're walking away. A lot of y'all have already done this anyway. It don't matter. 8 of Emotions. Y'all said forget this. You know, with this card, remember how I put a lot of emphasis on the Moon card of, you know, this person creating illusions, visions, or ideas in their mind? It's almost like you're blacking that out. You're like, don't exist, black. It's like getting a Sharpie and going like this over this person's ideas. You're like, nah, it's a negative. Nope, not gonna happen. You know, you just don't believe it. What I'm saying. And then like even the lady in the card, she's not even bothered. She's like walking away. She's like, I'm not even bothered by this fool. Oh, fake promises. And it may have taken years. I'm getting for a lot of you Libras, it's taking years for you to figure this person out, or months. It's taking you time. It's not, this is a very skilled liar, deceiver, con artist, you would call it. They ran good game for a while until you started really paying attention. And then that's when you realize, dang, homie, I'm playing myself to stay in this. Yeah, you are. So you got to be careful with people like this. Don't miss the red flags. Yeah, don't miss the red flags. So I think what you're doing is you're manifesting, going towards things that inspire you to be better, that actually can contribute something to your life. You're already showing up as a queen of inspiration. There's no gender in tarot, but the Queen of Wands is someone who is very intuitive, very a goal-oriented person. They could be a business owner. They can, you know, be about their goals, about, you know, and they're very attractive too. The Queen of Wands is very attractive. It's kind of like the woman player. Like, you know, if she wanted to be a player, she could be a player, you know, because she got it like that. So y'all got it like that, Libra. But the thing about it is you don't even move like that. You just want to manifest more for your life. Yeah. So right now, a lot of you guys are in hermit mode, literally, and getting more enlightenment about where you want to go next. One thing about Libra, a lot of times you guys will overanalyze stuff. You'll sit back and you'll be thinking. So I think when it comes to this situation, you just need a pause to just kind of like unpack everything that just happened, because it's very confusing dealing with this energy. It's almost like this person has sabotaged your ability to see things clearly. It's almost like you knew, like your gut, your intuition, something was telling you something's off with this person. It's not okay. It's not safe. I need to walk away. But then it was like, but he was telling me this or she was telling me that. And you stayed in it thinking, well, maybe I'm overthinking it, because that's what they wanted you to believe. Only to find out your intuition was right the whole time. So be careful with people like this. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be the energies you're connecting to, but it doesn't have to be. That's what I got. All right. Country Girl says exactly. She said, yeah, my intuition was telling me something was up. For sure. For sure. You're welcome, Cassandra. You're very welcome. So, you know, when you have these karmic cycles like this, Libra, it just is like a very healthy time to just go hermit for just a second, so you can just kind of get your energy grounded and your mind clear. But just don't allow yourself to stay in that too long, because by nature, we are social creatures. You know, we do desire love, and, you know, you deserve to be loved. I'm preaching to the choir, but you deserve to be loved. I'm a little different situation because I got to date y'all just about every night. So I barely have time to find love. I just be exhausted by folks, y'all. I just, it's a whole different thing. Thank you so much, Cassandra. I appreciate it. Lupe is in the house, represents the team Scorpio. Hey, Jennifer. Hey. All right, y'all. We're on Scorpio now. We getting there. This is a very long reading tonight, y'all. Sorry. I'm feeling more connected to the cards. Woo. Big shout out again to those donors of the channel, sending donations recently. I've had a couple donate on my website. I've had a couple donate on live and stuff. So thank you guys so much. All right, here we go. Scorpio. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Scorpio in love and romance. What is this person keeping hidden from Scorpio? Four voices in the reverse. Queen of emotions. And the Justice in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Star in the reverse. And this time, the Star has clothes on, which is nice. Oh, thank you so much, Cassandra, for the $5. I love coffee. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get my coffee too, girl. I really am. All right. It's like the energy of someone who really wants to heal the relationship, but they want to make a half-ass effort to do so. And I'm sorry to curse, but it's irritating me. I'm sorry, it really is. Like, do you want to heal this or not? And the reason why I say that is because we have the Two of Inspiration in the reverse, clarifying the Star card in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Voices, which is like the Seven of Swords. So you're looking at someone like underneath it all, they do want to make things right, but it may not be for the right reasons. It feels as if they're doing it because they want that scorpionic feeling. You were kind, you were loving, you were supportive. And now that you're gone, they're not getting that anymore. And that is really taking a toll on this person. And they need your help. They need to suck the life out of you. They need you to come back. Come back, Scorpio. Come back. Come back and heal me. Man down, woman down. I need Scorpio's love. Here's the issue, though, that I think that you really want to understand about your person's energy is that they don't want to change. When I clarify the Four of Voices in reverse, I get the Devil in reverse. So that tells me this is someone who potentially feels very stressed with having to work on their low vibrational energy. Whatever that is. For some of you guys, it's being toxic. It's, it's engaging in things that are reckless. It's whatever this person was doing in the relationship that you called they ass out on. That's a problem. I want you in my energy. I need that love because it makes me feel good. But I shouldn't have to change who I am. You just have to conform to coming back and doing what you used to do. But don't be expecting me to change in that. Don't be expecting me to be something different than what I've been. Okay. And all the Scorpios say, okay then. Now, mind you, the roles could be reversed. And also, if you have Scorpio in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, there could be a message here. And let me tell you something about this person. They're not moving. They're not budging on this. With the hang muse right here, this is somebody that's standing 10 toes down on this energy. Stubborn. They're refusing to change. They're stressed. They know, they get it. It's not like they're totally oblivious to the facts. They know what they got to do. It's just a matter of you just gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait on me when I feel like it. Scorpio, you gonna wait on this person and still show up in this nurturing, loving Queen of Cups energy? You still gonna get this person love? And they blatantly, secretly plan to still treat you how they've been treating you. I mean, I'm a Scorpio rising, and I can tell you right now how Scorpios move. This person better be careful. They're going to get their feelings hurt. I'm just saying. So death. Ooh, come on, spirit. Deaths to the love. They gonna get their feelings hurt. I told y'all, this person don't know that Scorpio don't play these reindeer games. Death. The end. It's over. All that love you used to get this person, it's a negative. Like, no, you're not doing that. No. No. Hell no. You see it. But wait. That's your person. Wait, Scorpio. No. This is the thing, y'all. These kind of people, like, their mentality, they're kind of like insane. The definition of insanity is expecting a different result, but you're doing the same thing over and over. And that's what this person does. Like, how can they expect you to want to stay in a situation that you're obviously frustrated and tired of pouring into? Is right here. How do they expect you to want to stay in that? No. But it has a lot to do with justice in reverse. This person does not want to take accountability for their behavior, for their actions, for their bull. They don't want to take no accountability for it. Yep. And they're sad. This is not right. How can Scorpio do this to me? I can just see them now, y'all, crying, bitching. Or it's either the crying, depending on their sign, or they bitching and complaining. Y'all, I don't know how this Scorpio gonna do me like that. How they gonna cut me off? What's wrong with them? It's like either the extreme, either really low, really sad, or really angry. And either way, Scorpio don't care. Let's ask, how does Scorpio feel about this person right now? I'm about to break my neck. I'm sorry. The world card. The world card. The world card. It's about to, look, that's the end, baby. Show's over. Next. That's how Scorpio feel. Yeah. You're done with it because of how this person makes you feel. It's the equivalent of a Scorpio losing patience with this person because of how they make you feel. They make you feel like you're going crazy. And you're not going to be in the energy of someone that's going to keep playing with you and playing in your face. Like, it's either you get with it or you get lost, period. And I can say that, and I know that because I see it right here, but because I'm a Scorpio rising, it's a no. Yeah. And the cool part about you, Scorpio, is you're unbothered. Knight of Pentacles. You're being very responsible about how you're moving forward with this. You're not putting yourself in a predicament where you're throwing it all in this person's face or making a big scene or anything like that. You just respectfully decline and say, I'm sorry, but it's over. Death. Bye. It's over. Because here's the deal. Many of you guys are vibrating at a higher frequency than this person anyway. You're showing up throughout the reading as a queen, and this person is showing up as I think I had a page somewhere in there, and if I did, definitely I would. If I didn't, I would definitely still say they're a page. I think we had a knight somewhere up in there. but they're just showing up as someone who's not very mature, not very stable, not very focused. They think that they can just get away with anything, and that's not gonna work. Yeah. So I think, again, like what most of you guys are saying in the chat, Scorpio, is you just grew tired. Your patience came to an end. Like, you can't do it. You know, temperance in the reverse talks about losing patience. It talks about just feeling like I can't take it anymore. You know, my energy's off. Like, it's time for me to just close this cycle out, baby. It's over. Can't do it no more. And I understand that. Your person could be a Libra, a Leo, a Scorpio, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Capricorn. Could be anybody. That's the main energies right there. Sagitarius are next. Saggies, where you at? I know y'all been waiting forever for your turn. It's time. Alicia's here. Bree Prince is here. Local Poochie's here. That's what's up. Saggy Waggies. Woo! I love Saggy energy. Y'all so fun. I love y'all. I really do. I love Sagittarius energy. I love it. Like, you know, even though I'm an Aquarius, I really dig Aquarius energy, Leo, Sagittarius. Top tier. Top tier. If you're high vibe. If you're high vibe. All right, here we go. All right, Sagittarius, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Hold on, y'all. I had some cards flip around. I don't like that messy stuff. Hold on. Stiff cards. I'm gonna reshuffle. Sorry, y'all. Debbie says, I'm the only Aquarius that's not self-centered. What? That's a lie. Aquariuses are not self-centered. Nah. Aquariuses are not self-centered. I can give you some signs that are self-centered, but that ain't one of them. But I'm not going to say which sign it is because I don't want to lose subscribers. But Aquariuses are not self-centered. They're just kind of like loners, that's all, and rebels and weird. But Aquariuses don't, like, honestly, Aquarius are actually the opposite of self-centered. Aquariuses are like going to like do a lot more for other people more than themselves. Like, they're very giving. All right, here we go. Now, if you're talking about some low vibing Aquariuses, I'm not talking about low vibing. I'm talking about, you know, high vibing. And high vibing are down to earth too. We cool. You saw, like I said, see, I keep it real. Got my fuzzy socks on, chilling at the house. Keep it real. Ain't trying to, look, not trying to impress nobody. I'm just trying to look decent so I don't scare nobody. So I put a little makeup on. But Aquarius is not that sign. Nah. Aquarius is chill. If anything, especially like feminine Aquariuses are actually more like kind of like tomboys, just be chilling. I don't know. I just never met an Aquarius that was self-centered. I never met one. Yeah, they are correct. Lauren is right. Like, Aquariuses are usually the ones on the front lines of a protest or fighting for the people that don't have a voice, or doing stuff to kind of help people like me. Draining my energy every single night doing these readings to help people. Like, we're always trying to push to uplift the collective or help people or change, you know, fight for change, you know. Yeah, we're like hippies. See, exactly. We're tree huggers and stuff, and aliens and weird. We're just a very misunderstood sign because we're just weird. Like, we're not of this earth. Like, we on some other stuff. Like, just sit down and have a conversation with a high vibrant Aquarius. You're going to be impressed. You're going to be like, how the hell do they know that? We just know. We're nerds. We just know it. We just know. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I got off task. We're going to timestamp it here, Sagittarius. My bad. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Saggy-waggies. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius and the person that Sagittarius is connected to in love and romance? What is this person keeping hidden from Sagittarius? We have, ooh, the Magician in the reverse. Ouch. The Five of Emotions in the reverse. The Five of Voices. And the Muse of Inspiration. I'm going to take a breath. Woo! Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Who y'all talking to? Who's this? Who is fool? Then the Knight of Materials, which is like the Knight of Pentacles. All right. I may lose some Saggy friends tonight. Y'all probably not gonna like me no more. It's been a great ride. I still love you guys. Y'all still my homies. Think about me if you go to another channel. I'm just messing with y'all. Let me get to the reading. All right. So what I'm getting, like, I'm gonna just tell you right out the bat. Whenever you get the first card in a tarot reading and it give you some energy of the Magician in the reverse, it's giving you like somebody who's a manipulator, a narcissist, a toxic, low vibrational energy, somebody that's trying to manipulate their way through things, okay? But as I go through the reading, I'm feeling like what they're doing is they're trying to gain control of their old manipulative ways. So if this is your story, this is for somebody who's already kind of been through this BS, and you may not even be talking to this hoe no more. And they're realizing they done fumbled a blessing. All right. And so here they are like, oh, shoot, I better come correct. Or if I don't come correct, I know Sagittarius gonna cuss my ass out. Damn right. Damn right you are. So they better get it. They better get their life. They look at you as this Queen of Wands, which is like the Queen of Inspiration in this deck. They look at you as being very confident, very beautiful, going for your goals, doing your thing, you know, just really focus on everything but them. Yeah, you're focused on everything but them. And this is where they have regret about this toxic energy of like trying to manipulate you and play mind games with you. This could have been somebody that was very mentally, emotionally abusive, triggering you. Yeah, they regret that they stood back too long and didn't say how they felt. About this situation. And I'm getting it stemming from fear and a typical avoidant type of personality you're dealing with. It's just easier not to say anything because I'm scared to face someone as amazing as Sagittarius, because you're so focused, you're laser focused, and you're not playing. Yep. And that's where this person is realizing, like, truly, they got to step their game up. I'm also getting to somebody that may have called your bluff. They may have thought that when you told them what you needed or you gone, they were like, Sagittarius, Smagittarius. Sagittarius ain't going nowhere. Sagittarius is going to be right there at the house. Lies, gone, track shoes. And this is what motivating this person to step their game up. They could have been like maybe a page in the past, but now they're showing up as a knight. And this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. A Knight of Pentacles, okay? They call it Knight of Materials in this deck, though. But we're talking about snail's pace. So, if this is your story, it felt like while you were waiting for this person to get to being that person that you may have saw them to becoming, you waited some more, you waited some more. But then there was some arguments in between. There was drama in between. There was just all this stuff in between. And what it was really this person trying to humble you. But at the end of the day, I feel like they're about to humble themselves, because I don't think you guys want this person. What does Sagittarius want with this fool? Nine of Inspirations in the reverse and the Empress in reverse. You know, you want this person to stop draining your energy and stop causing you so much pain. That's what you want. You just honestly wish this person would just grow up already and stop playing games. Like, let's just call it what it is. Stop playing games. That's it. That's all you want. Stop. Yeah, please. And you want this person to man up or woman up. Like, if you want me, come get me. Like, get some balls. Get a pair of balls and say something. Do something. Hello. If you want it so bad, come and get it. That's you. You've been trying to be patient. And Sagittarius is the most impatient sign of the zodiac. Y'all still here, Sagittarius? You guys are. Yeah. So you've been trying to be patient with this person, but you ain't got time for it. For real. Like, you're at the time now where you feel so much at peace moving on from this that you don't even want to go back to experiencing any kind of betrayal that this person may have put into your back. Like, you're trying to rise above the pain. You're trying to rise above the pain and betrayal. Whatever this person done, I think the betrayal comes into the form of this person didn't really fight for you when you needed them the most. They were not there for you when you needed them the most. They just kind of like did what they did and just had no regard to your feelings, your emotions, or trying to fix the issues or what have you. And you just kind of honestly felt like, you know, how dare you? You know, and it just feels like a bunch of games for you at the end of the day. That's what it feels like. And you don't got time to waste. Okay. I get it. I'm right there with you, boo. You may be dealing with air sign and fire is predominant in this reading as well. Yeah, as well as Virgo. So air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And like I said, Virgo. That's what we got. Capricorn's next. Capricorn, oh, sexy devils. Where you at? We got Lisa here. Little goat devil. Okay. Debbie, she got all that earth sign energy in her. Dang. Because you were Virgo and you said you're a Capricorn rising. Dang, girl. She's standing on business, 10 toes down, 24/7, man. For sure. Nina, hey, good to see you. Good night, Alicia. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, Cherie. Bree says, Mika, you have a light around you, girl, because ain't no way you hit the nail on the head each time and every time. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. I don't know. I just tell y'all what's coming through, and you guys just let me know if it resonates with you. And the cool thing about, you know, my gift, it can resonate for your past, present, or future, but a lot of times I'm getting like it's hitting for the present for a lot of you, so that's cool. So yeah, with that being said, don't hesitate to share your stories here on this channel. If you leave a comment, I reply back to 100% of my comments. And anybody who's left a comment on my channel, y'all know I ain't lying. Every comment somebody leaves, I reply back. Every single one. So if you want to share your story, I see you, I hear you. Your voice matters. And do know if you share your story or share if it resonates or whatever, not only are you, you know, kind of giving me the confirmations that what I'm doing is not in vain, but also you're helping other people who may be experiencing these things or just kind of need to hear from someone else to know they're not alone. So thank you guys for those that always come out and support and share your stories and let me know when it resonates. Because like I say, I'm truly here to uplift the collective and help a lot of people because we in this thing together. Baby, let me tell you something. We in this thing together. It's crazy out here in these streets. Crazy. All right, Capricorn, let's do this. JJ, hey. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Capricorn and the person that they're currently connected to in love and romance? What are they keeping hidden from Capricorn? We have the 8 of Voices in the reverse. We have the Knight of Voices in the reverse. And we have the Magician in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the 9 of Materials. All right. This is someone that's trying to set themselves free and get a sense of their own independence, stepping away from the idea of being caught up in a relationship with you, and I'm also getting with anyone else. Yeah. The idea of love for this person, I think they're kind of like not really interested in that right now. I think this person is really like focusing on their money, their finances. Because for them, I think love or relationships or the idea of being with someone right now is just too much. Like, what is that I'm getting? What the heck? 10 of inspirations in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, it's too much responsibility. It's too much work. It's too much stress. Like, I'm getting what you ask of them, what other people ask of them. They just feel like it's too much and they just rather focus on themselves. Yeah, they don't really want to take action or talk to you or deal with anybody right now. It's a very avoidant behavior. Like I don't want to deal with it. And they're definitely standing 10 toes down on that decision. Yeah. Like, I'm getting this person still being very attracted to you sexually. And this feels like this is somebody that's at a distance from you. Or you guys are at odds, had a breakup, had an argument. And they're almost forcing themselves to not take action towards you. Because they're saying, like, you don't want to go through that. You don't want to have to deal with Capricorn and what Capricorn wants you to do. You don't want to have to deal with hearing what Capricorn has to say. You know, like they just pep talking themselves. So yeah, with the Ace of Materials, this is like them focusing on their career. Yeah, like new jobs, money, stability. That's kind of where they are with it. Yeah, with the Six of Voices, is this is somebody like just in their head, like, I just can't do it. Like, I don't want to say like jumping off of a cliff, but this kind of reminds me of like the Fool card. And it's almost like taking a leap to a new journey. This is not the Fool card. This is the Six of Voices, which is like the Six of Swords. But it's almost like the opportunity to either hold on to you, Capricorn, or to walk away. It's almost like you put the choice in their hands. You're like, if you want to go, you can just go. You know, and they've been thinking about this. And they're like, I just want to get away from all this. I don't care if there's danger out here. I don't care if, you know, I'm going to fall into this water. Like, I don't even want to look at what I'm faced with, because they feel like you're bigger than them. You're better than them. You have so much. I'm getting like Capricorn. If you were to compare yourself to this person, you're way more abundant, stable, in control. You bring more to the table. You have more to offer. It's something significant about that. And that's the very thing they love about you, but it's also the very thing that kind of makes them feel like they're just never going to meet your expectations. So they just kind of give up. It's too much work, like I say. How does Capricorn feel? I want to see your side real quick. Three of emotions. And the Knight of Inspirations in the reverse. I'm getting there's times, honestly, Capricorn, where you're like, I may consider working on it. And then there's times when you be like, nah, I really don't want to work on it. So it's kind of like you're just sitting back and saying the responsible thing for me to do is just not do anything at all. And I'm going to put the ball in my person's court, because if they really want me, they're going to come get me. I've done my part. You know, your logic is, I've done my part. I've done everything that I can do to show this person that I was serious, that I care, that I want to build, that I want something serious. And if they really want me, they're going to have to do the work this time. They're going to have to show up for me. They're going to have to do something. But that's the thing. The secret is they feel like that's too much work. They feel like what you need them to do is too much. And that's why all these reversals, somebody say, why we got all these reversals? Because that's the energy. That's the energy right there of your person. They're a complainer. Yeah. But it's screwed up because you guys have a strong soul contract. So as much as this person wants to deny you, and I said, didn't I say they're manipulating their energy to stay away from you, they still feel drawn to you. They do. Like they can run from this all they want to, but they're still going to be thinking about you. They're still going to be desiring you. They're still going to want you. You're still going to want this person is right here. You both want each other, but you don't want to be in a one-sided relationship. And this person doesn't want to do the work of being in a relationship. So we got a problem. Advice. The advice is the 5 of voices, as well as the 3 of voices. Don't let your thoughts, what you think about how this person is showing up and what they're doing, really hurt you. Because as someone said in the chat, and I say this all the time in the channel, a person that's serious about you, they're going to be serious about you. They're going to make themselves uncomfortable and they're going to come get you. But a person that's not mature, that's full of excuses, that don't really want you that bad enough to really make that effort, they're going to play these games right here and say, oh, well, it's just too much. No, it's not, actually. Because I see it right here. You just want this person to be a contributor to the relationship, which is very basic. To me, it's very basic. You just want to not be giving, doing. But here is the thing that you got to hear, Capricorn. If this is your reading, this was probably not really somebody that was vibing at the same level that you were. So you had more to offer than this person. You had more to give than this person. And so you got frustrated because your expectations was on somebody who doesn't have much to offer you. And this is why they're so frustrated, because they think they actually can do it, but they can't. And instead of being honest and saying, you know what, Capricorn is too good for me, so maybe I need to find someone at my level, they have this mentality that they can just make it happen until they realize it's more work than they're actually equipped to do. So from this, I think both parties can learn something very significant about when you date intentionally to find somebody that can match your gangster. As I always say, you want someone matching your gangster. You don't want to be a whole empress dating a page, or you don't want to be, somebody who is very responsible and mature and somebody that's mooching off of your energy. It just will lead to a lot of issues further down the line. And all of these things can be addressed early on in the relationship when you're at the dating phase, getting to know each other. You're going to start seeing the red flags. And trust me, Capricorn, the red flags were there when you were asking this person for simple things, right? And they start making a big deal out of it. Well, dang, you want me to do that? What? Or whatever. And you like, I just asked you to do X, Y, and Z. And you making it seem like it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, like, no, I'm just asking you to do something very basic. But to you, it's basic. To them, it's extraordinary. It's too much. It's extravagant. It's work. I hope that makes sense. Hard truth. But we all make mistakes like that sometimes, where we just really love someone so much that we see the potential in them to be a better person. But the thing is, we can't change the things that we can't control. And the way somebody shows up in a loving relationship is their choice. And so that puts you in a predicament to choose. Do you want to accept what they're offering or walk away? Do you want to let them know this bothers me and give them an opportunity to change? And if they don't, could you walk away and cut it off? Or are you going to stay in it and be miserable? You know? So there we go. Your person could be an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, an Aries, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, we're going on to Aquarius. Where you at? Thank y'all so much for being here. Big shout out to Lisa, DP, and all the amazing mods tonight. Thank you guys so much for helping out on this extremely long live. I'm just having a good time with you guys, so thank you all for being here. All right, here we go, Aquarius. Janae's ready for our funny Aquarius story. I'd be ready for it too. It'd be some mess, don't it? It'd be a hot mess every night. But I could read. Oh yeah, my age. Hopefully I don't smear my mascara or anything, okay? Hey, Empress Karen, I love it. Hey, boo. What sign are you, Empress? Are you an Aquarius? I saw you chiming in on the Capricorn reading. You may be a Capricorn, Empress Karen. Welcome. If y'all new here, don't forget to hit subscribe, like Lisa says. Hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, as I do actually give away a free personal tarot reading every single month. So make sure you guys reading giveaway. You do have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel to qualify, and then visit that link in order to actually submit your entry. Because my goal now is I want to give it away to people who actually want a reading, because I've been awarding people randomly and some of the people don't even take it. So there we go. All right, Aqua Gang, let's do this. For those that are new here, welcome. I'm an Aquarius, so let's see what we got. It's time. It is time. It is time. Hey. Aqua Gang. Baby girl. One of my OGs right there. She'll be here for a long time. Good to see you, baby girl. I'm glad you're back. Oh, shoot, y'all. God dang it, I dropped the cards. See? Clumsy Aquarius. Hold on, y'all. I got to stand up now. Dang it, y'all. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, my God. I think it's just one card now. Let's see. Whew. You know when you get of a certain age and you bend down, you got to slowly try to get back up. You're like, Lord. And you've been sitting down for a while, you stiff. You're like, oh. Got to bend down and then pull up. You like, Lord. Whew. Okay, all right, here we go. I got all the cards. Here we go. Mills, you need a reading? Check out my website, boo. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for you one more time. Check it out. Check it out. MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com is the website. There you go. Got readings on sale right now. Just there's a bunch of different ones you can choose from, so check it out. All right, let's do this. Aqua Game. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius and the person that Aquarius is connected to in love and romance? What is this person keeping hidden from Aquarius right now in this moment? Nine of Materials. The Lovers in the reverse. The Death card. And underneath the deck, we have the Muse of Inspiration, which is like the King of Wands. And the Four of Emotions in the reverse. Okay. This is like somebody saying, I might need to just kind of focus on myself right now because Aquarius probably doesn't want me anyway. You know? Yeah. I might as well just focus on myself because Aquarius may not want me anyway. They're losing a lot of confidence day by day in this connection. I mean, their biggest hope would be that they could make this relationship work. That's true. So I want you to know, like Aquarius, this person would love to have this Four of Wands or Four Inspirations with you. The marriage, the house, the relationship, the family. Like, that would really make them happy. But what they're realizing is that that may not be the thing you want. So it's putting them in this predicament with the Two of Wands. I'm like, do I need to just go my own path? Or do I need to keep Aquarius on my consideration? Like, I need a smoke signal from Aquarius. I need some. I need Aquarius to cuss me out, message me, say, leave me the hell alone or something. Like, I'm getting Aquarius, you are totally silent. Yeah. It's almost like the energy of someone that's like trying their best to be patient and trying to have hope that things can work out between you two. But the more and more they wait, the more and more they're losing hope. And they're like, I probably just need to focus on myself for now. Yeah. There's definitely been a breakup for sure, or some type of pause in communication with the Lovers in the reverse here. And it's causing this person to really like yearn you more. You know, time apart makes the heart grow fonder, but they can't really have any type of forward movement if you're not allowing them in. Yeah, it's making the heart grow fonder. And it's making this person kind of transform their ways. Seriously, like, for some of you guys, this person could have been in this devil energy in the upright when you guys were together. They could have engaged in some very reckless, toxic behaviors. For some of you guys, they could have had some type of addictions, drugs, alcohol, behavior patterns, lifestyle, what have you. It's different for all of you. But whatever that is that causes breakup, this person's looking very closely at themselves. And they're also evaluating how they feel now that you guys are not together. And what they're actually realizing is that there is a strong possibility, Aquarius, that if they don't do something, they're going to lose you for good. But at the same time, with the Eight of Cups, they feel like you walked away. And with the Six of Pearls and giving your energy, your time, your effort elsewhere. Yeah. See, even with the Death, this is like endings, transformations. This whole experience is very transformative for this person. because it's teaching them a powerful lesson about not taking people for granted when you have them in your energy. That's what this person will not tell you. That they're learning along this journey. They've learned valuable lessons. They've learned a lot about themselves, about you, about this experience. They've learned that, you know, they got to show up more. They got to change. Or they're going to lose you forever. But I think it may be too late. Let's see. What does this person plan to do next, like action-wise, towards Aquarius? They're going to reach out to you, Ace of Emotions. So this person, a lot of you guys, this person will try to communicate with you and try to convince you to drop your guard or give them a chance to hear them out, to let you know that you're their 10 of Cups. 10 of Emotions, like 10 of Cups. They want the family, the relationship. They want to really build something with you. They want to heal this because they can see Aquarius. This is you. The Star card with clothes on in this deck. You know, Aquarius, we usually be naked in these tarot decks. But on this one, you got some clothes on today. But they know that they have broken your spirit and you've lost hope because the Star card is in the reverse. Yeah. When they want to try to, you know, get your emotions and spirits up and, you know, just try to get you back to the good old aqua vibe you was in before. Now, will this work? Let's see. How will Aquarius feel about all this when this person reaches out? Betrayed. It's gonna hurt even more. It's gonna actually probably hurt even more because you're gonna be like, how dare you? How dare you leave me, waste all this time, do God knows what with God knows who, and then try to come back and holler at Aquarius months or years later. Like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, it's going to hurt even more. I think it's going to trigger you even more. Some of you guys, this person have already reached out to you recently, or they will, and this is how you're going to feel. You're going to be like back in that space. Yeah. With the 3 of Emotions in the reverse, you're going to feel like, wow, how dare you just abandon me and leave me alone, you know, and not work on it all this time. Like, seriously, 3 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Emotions reverse, 3 of Cups. It's basically like you saying, you know, you could have tried to fix this sooner. Yeah, you've been waiting. 3 of Inspirations. A lot of you Aquariuses have given this person a grace period to get their crap together. Even after they put the 10 of Swords in your back, and you like, you know what? Bump that. Yep. Any advice for Aquarius, even though Aquarius don't need to, you know, heal. Get your energy back grounded, Aqua Gang. Your energy still hurt. Yeah, you got to turn your energy back around. Aqua Gang. Cheese. Smile. This is Aquarius smile right now. Gucci, 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 goo. Go for what you want, but take your time. I know Aquarius, you're not the type of sign to just be all lovey-dovey and all that, but focus on something else. Transmute the energy and go towards something else to get your mind off of this. Don't overthink it. Yeah. With the 2 of Wands, like, you can go towards something else. Don't think you have to stay in this. Yeah. So start following other pursuits, other passions. I'm also getting some of you guys may need to consider traveling. You know, 2 of Wands speaks of also at a distance, or travel, or just go a different direction in your life. This feels like a transformative experience, especially with the Death card here for both parties involved, your person and for you. You know, you both are kind of you're transforming your life. You're creating a new version of yourself for sure. Yep. And I think that's going to help you heal and get out of your head about this pain that this person has caused you. So for some of you guys, it'll be start a new job, a new passion, a new hobby, a new career, start a business, what have you. And that's going to help you kind of get over this thing. Yeah, you'll be in hermit mode for a while. Yep. That sounds about right, Aqua Gang. All right. Yeah, spend some time in hermit mode just to be reflective and, you know, do what Aqua does best, you know. Do you, boo. Could be connecting to another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Also got Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, and Cancer. All right. Last but not least, we got Pisces. I can do a couple of personals. If anybody has any, it'll be $20 super chats after Pisces. So get those questions ready. Do not send super chats yet. Let me get through Pisces. So if anybody has a dying, burning question, just let me know. And I'll be glad to answer your question live. All right, after Pisces. Baby girl, she says, great reader. You be on point. Thanks again. I got a new job. Been mingling. Not with it though. Working on my money. Thanks. You're welcome. You're very welcome. And Empress Karen, who's also an Aquarius, said she started writing her book. Awesome. And for, as you guys can see, I'm an Aquarius, and look at me. I started my YouTube channel and my business, Good Line Spiritual Guidance. So I approve that message. There we go. All right, Pisces, let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces and the person that Pisces is connected to in love and romance? What is their person that is connected to them keeping hidden from Pisces? All right. We have the Emperor in the reverse. We have the Devil card. Doo, doo, doo. And we have the Two of Voices in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Voices. So I'm getting this is somebody that's been spending a lot of time in a lot of like deep, heavy contemplation about what their next moves are, their next motives, their next intentions. Like they've been thinking heavily about this. And I think ultimately, like, they want to move on from feeling the way that they feel. They feel a sense of pain from some type of breakup you guys had or disagreements. Like they're just not feeling good. And no matter how much they've like just tried to separate the idea of no longer dealing with you or dealing with the situation, I'm noticing that this person is still thinking about you, okay? They're still thinking about you for sure. So I noticed that somebody said they're a Pisces and they had a dream about their ex. So yeah, you may, because Pisces, you're a very intuitive sign. A lot of you guys do have strong intuition and ability. You may even begin to notice or sense that this person is thinking a lot about you, because they are. Secretly, they are. And what they want to do is they want to get control of the situation. But it's not in the way that I would say is the most healthy approach. It's in a way of this person using the approach of feeling like the victim. Poor me. Help me, Pisces. What about me? And that's so they can get control of the situation because they're not happy with how this is going. So it just kind of feels like pulling on your heartstrings to get you to empathize with them. That's their approach. But the hidden agenda is control, getting control of you, getting control of your emotions. Like it's an indirect approach or method to see if you still care enough to help them out. And they don't see nothing wrong with that. Let me get some more about this devil card. Okay, yeah. They know that these tactics, these behaviors, these ways of going about things to emotionally manipulate people is probably not the most high vibing, but they don't care. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, they just really just honestly want to stop feeling this way. It's an overwhelming feeling that maybe this person has never felt with a person that they've been in a relationship with before. So this will be a first. And I'm also getting that if this person had other people that they tried to talk to replace you or to entertain, those connections didn't work out. Or if they're talking to anybody, they don't really like them for real. Yeah. They feel like they can't really build anything long term with these people. Like there's nothing there of substance. Hold on, y'all. My foot. So, with that being said, what does this person really want? What do they really want out of this connection with Pisces? Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's get straight to the point. We have the Hanged Muse. And we have the Hierophant. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the Five of Voices in the reverse. Okay. They just want peace. They don't like being at odds with you because if they were to compare you to any of these other options, you would be the only one that would kind of align to what they're looking for in a partner. Like that's why they're secretly wanting to manifest you back or try to find someone that's similar to you, and they're just not having success. Seriously, they're just not having any success. And so instead of just like humbling themselves and just letting you know all of this is all like secretly hidden, and it's a really sick and twisted way to get somebody to want to still talk to you, but that's what they're doing, is by a form of manipulation and control. I'm also getting this person may also have some type of temper or emotional imbalance. When they don't get their way, they get in a mood and they act really weird. Either very low, like sad, or very angry. I'm mostly getting anger and frustration, like a tantrum or something. Yeah. They want to revive this relationship, death in reverse. They want to revive this relationship to make themselves feel better. But the truth is, with the Three of Wands, I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces, I wouldn't be surprised as soon as this person starts to feel better, they may go out and explore other options again. Because I don't even think this person really wants to settle down yet. I know that seems crazy and it's very wild, but it's like they just want to keep you as a possession. Like, the best way to describe people like this, they like to have access to someone at all times. They like to make sure they have something or someone, but they're not going to value you or treat you like a solid relationship. And they're going to keep their options open. And let's ask why. With the Page of Voices in Reverse is because this person is not the type of person that really trusts being too emotionally invested in people right now. I think they're the type of people that need some therapy. They've experienced a lot of trauma and they may not be honest about that. A lot of heartbreak in their past, maybe with their childhood or people that they've experienced in the past. They're not going to tell you this though with the Page of Voices in Reverse. Like, that is the thing I would say is the void. They need someone to just make them feel good, and that's about it, because they can't find peace within themselves. So it's like the equivalent of someone who is very possessive when they find someone that makes them feel good, but they don't want to necessarily commit fully. And it doesn't matter if they call you their boyfriend or their girlfriend. It doesn't matter if you're married to this person. They're just not the committal type. Okay? They're just not. Yeah. Page of Material in Reverse is the non-committal. That's somebody that doesn't commit. I want to hold on to you but not commit. You can't make this stuff up. I just said that. I want to keep you in my life because I like having you there, but I don't want to commit. I can't even offer you a Page of Pentacles. I just want you to make me like an energy vampire. I just want you around because it feels good to be around you and it feels good to be in your energy. But to actually fully invest and do all that other stuff, nah. I don't think I can do that. So I don't think you need advice, Pisces, but we're going to give it to you anyway. What advice? We have the Two of Emotions, and we also have the Three of Voices in the reverse. You need to move on from the idea that this is somebody that can be in a committed, loving, healthy relationship. I think, like, for those that need to know that, like, you have to move away from being so emotionally invested in this because this person is going to continue to break your heart. So you have to just kind of break yourself free from that idea. Like, break yourself free from the illusion and from the dream that this person may have been selling you, because the proof is in the pudding. Actions speak louder than words. And y'all know this is your story because you know what I'm talking about. This is how they move. So let me know if it resonates. I'm open now to do any mini reads live. So if you want to answer any questions, I'll do a couple. It's $20 per question. Super chat. You could be connected to Pisces and Aries, and Aquarius, a Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So water predominantly or air, and I also have Aries and Leo. Yeah, that's the main ones that I got. So be careful. Definitely be careful with people like that. Someone said energy vampires. Correct. That's the equivalent of what that is. That would be an energy vampire. And that is not healthy. That's not healthy at all. You got to rise above that energy. So, all right. So real quick, I'll sit around for a few moments. If anybody would like to do a mini read, I'll do a live mini read for you now. If you're just now coming to the live, don't forget to hit the like button. Show your girls some love. Also, if you have not already submitted your entry for a free personal tarot reading, go ahead and do so. You got to hit subscribe first and then visit my website. And also, if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, you can visit that same website, Mika Divine Spiritual Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Ooh, Lord, let me get some water. Oh, boy. Happy birthday, Sukanya. Happy birthday. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. And last call for mini reads live. Super chats. You just drop your question with your $20 and I'll answer it for you live right here, right now. Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Brooklyn says, can you do a reading for me? Sure. $20 super chat. Absolutely. Right now, that's what I'm waiting on. If y'all have questions, I'm not going to do too many of them. So get them in before I tap out, y'all. I'm trying to help out because some of y'all been asking. Oh, you're very welcome, Sukanya from India. Cool. That's awesome. So I hope you guys like the cards. I think they're very beautiful. Did you guys like the new deck? So I like them. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty deck. Big shout out to Miss Lisa. Thank you, Miss Lisa, for helping out tonight. I really appreciate it. I also saw a DP out there. I think I saw Keita. I can't remember. And T Rose earlier, she came on. So yeah. All right. Oh, to send the super chat. Okay, so you see the little $sign next to the chat button. You just click on the little $sign and then you select $19.99, I think, or $20, and then you type your question and then I'll answer it. Yep, that's how you do it. Where it says chat, you see a little $sign, you just click on that. And then select 20 and then there you go. All right, well, Lisa has a question. All right, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the 20. My best friend is acting different in a good way. Okay. What's up with that? He's always said, I love you, but now seems like love. Oh, okay. Well, before I do your reading, Lisa, let me tell you about men that is allegedly your friend that don't exist. Oh, Lord. And when I say your friend, I mean like your best friend. When a guy says that a woman is their best friend, or you say a man is your best friend, that's not true. A lot of times those type of men or those type of relationships are men that low-key is attracted to you and they be waiting on opportunities to swoop in. And then when they don't have those opportunities, they just say, well, at least maybe I can just be friends with her. And hopefully one day Lisa will drop her guard and she'll give me a chance. That's the energy a lot of times of those types of men. But let's see. Let's see how he really feels about you. Let's see, Jason. And you said your mom feels like you guys were soulmates. Aw. All right, let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Jason and Lisa. How does Jason honestly and truly feel about Lisa right now, this moment? We have the 8 of Inspirations in the reverse. We have the Page of Materials in the reverse. And we have the 5 of Materials in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Muse of Emotion. Woo! And we have the Ace of Inspiration in the reverse. So the truth is, he does have a lot of love for you. A lot of love, okay? This is like somebody saying, I really love that girl. But he won't tell you. Because when I clarify the King of, the Muse of Emotion, which is like saying the King of Cups, that's his energy for you. We have of Inspiration in reverse. So it's like not taking action on that love. He's like denying himself of taking action towards his real feelings. So he's holding it back. And the reason why he's holding it back is because this is somebody that feels like they're not in the position to be able to offer you any type of solid relationship, okay? So it kind of feels like someone that just feels like they're not at your level. He may feel like you're doing a lot better than he is. And who am I to ask the amazing Lisa to give me an opportunity or give me a chance to take her on a date or date her, you know, and things like that. So 8 of Inspiration in the reverse to the 7 of Inspiration. He's holding back from communicating all this with you. Yeah. Yeah, communicating that he really loves you a lot. He does. You're right. Your intuition is right on point. Now, with the Page of Materials in reverse to the 3 of Emotions, like, I can't do it. The blockage is I can't really provide that relationship commitment because I got to get to a better space. I got to be in a better spot. Like, that's kind of where he is. Yeah. Well, you know, when I say, you know, better spot, he may still feel like he's not good enough for you. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean like money. It can just be lack mentality. So, for example, it can be confidence. It can be he may not feel like he can measure up to the type of man that you would actually want to be in a relationship with. You know, people actually honestly have their own views of how people perceive them. And it may be valid and it may not be, but this is just how he feels. So yeah, I think ultimately he hates the fact that he has his low-key kind of like obsession with you, but he's not doing anything. Let's see, why isn't he doing anything about it? Yeah, he's feeling stuck. I told you. And notice his pentacles. So this is like what he has to offer you. And it doesn't have to be money because, you know, in relationships, people can offer you love. They can offer you emotional support, whatever he feels. And maybe for him, it's something about your character, how you are, who you are to him. He may feel like you deserve better than what he can give you. I don't know. Whatever that is. And he also feels like you're in this 9 of Pearls. He may feel like he's stuck because you're single, you're independent. You know, 9 of Pearls is someone that's hyper independent. They don't necessarily need to depend on anybody else. And that's where he's kind of stuck. That's where he's kind of stuck. Like, oh man, you know how sometimes men look at women that's doing better than them as like a threat? Like, dang, like what can I offer her when she's already got everything she needs? You know, that kind of thing. And it's not even like money I'm getting. It's just, he ain't got what it takes. I don't know. What is his intentions moving forward with Lisa? Four of emotions in the reverse. And the strength. Eventually, he intends to get out of this stuck energy. He's just not ready to confess how he feels yet. Yeah, it's like saying eventually he's going to get out of this energy of getting in his own way. Yeah, it's just overwhelming. Like, what do I say? What do I do? You know, that stuff that people get into when they like someone. Are like, what do I say? You know, what do I do? It's kind of cute. It's like a you know, a teenager when you have a crush and you want to tell them, but you're like, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to look like an idiot. So I think that's kind of what it is. Yeah. He said, I think it could be other men because he sees. And yeah, okay, well, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, he feels intimidated. It's something holding him back, where he's stuck, where he feels like I may not be good enough. So he may feel like, yeah, she probably wants somebody else. She probably wouldn't want somebody like me. I may not have what she wants or something. I don't know what that is. But it's true. You're right. I see it right here. A lot of emotions. Yeah. Man, Lisa, you got all these men trying to holler at you, girl. Dang. Every time I do a reading for you, be having all kind of dudes. Like, what's going on? Lisa's a pimp. Lisa's something like a pimp, y'all. Oh my God, I'm just joking. You know, I'm just joking. All right, y'all. I'm doing live reads. I see people have questions, and that's beautiful, but $20 super chat if you would like to do any questions. $20 super chat, and then you can get your question answered live with me right now. That's what we're doing. So yeah. Look, and then Mills Ma says, get it, girl. Don't be urging that kind of activity. Lisa outside, man. Lisa outside, honey. Granny Pooh Daddy, now flip. Okay, I heard that. Man, catch her outside. Shoot. Yeah, that's good though. That's a good thing. And every time I read for Lisa, she be coming up as some kind of empress or queen or some mess. Like she got all like her milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for Lisa. Seriously though, I've done a few reads for Lisa. Lisa be having these dudes shooketh. I love it. I want to be like Lisa when I grow up. All right, y'all, mini reads. Mini reads. Last call, y'all. Last call for mini reads. Yeah. I mean, and it's not like I'm an ugly duckling Lisa. It's just I'm so busy, and so I don't really prioritize dating like I did back in the day. When I was younger, you know, I'll be out there dating around and all that, but now it's just like, unless somebody really catches my eye, I'm not going to waste my energy on going from date to date to date. So it's just not in me. I don't have the energy to laser focus on that. Sure, GT, if you would like a reading, I would love to do it. It's simple. All you got to do is send a super chat of $20, and I'll answer your question live. So yeah, come on through. That's right, you did say you work over 100 hours a week. Yeah, that's that Capricorn energy, Lisa. But I'm about that. Look, I'm about right there with you. I'll be working a lot too. But you know, I say if you're single and you're not dating and you have that time and you don't have kids, or if you do have kids, maybe your kids are older, what better way to pass your time than work, make some money and invest and save, you know, while you have the energy. So that way, when you get to retirement age, you can actually have some money in the pot to do what you want to do. Because when you get of a certain age, you probably won't have the energy to do all that stuff. You know, the work is hard. So I see nothing wrong with it. Yeah. But yeah, I've been working a lot ever since I was younger. Like I started off working at 16, and then I think when I went to college, that's when I started working like multiple jobs. And ever since then, I feel like I've always had multiple streams of income. And it just works for me. I actually, you know, enjoy it. Yeah, if you guys would like to do a mini reading, that's what we're doing now. We're still doing mini readings now. It's $20 super chat for anybody just now coming to the live. Welcome. So right now, that's what we're doing, and just hanging out for people that want to just kind of share some stuff. So you said, I'm a Taurus and I hit the agency record for working the most hours in a week twice. One time it was all 168 hours. Dang, girl. You did a whole week of 24-hour shifts? Oh my gosh. No way. That's kind of dangerous. That's not good. You know, some people's jobs are very demanding, but I wonder, like, do you have breaks in between when you work all those hours? Dang, girl. The other time was 126 hours. Yeah, earth sign. Yup. You right about that. Yeah, if you got a lot of earth sign predominantly in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, you're gonna be about getting that bag. And the thing I noticed about Aquarius women, they tend to be like that. They're really good. They're really good at being like that, like about their money and working and things like that. So, and you spend Christmas with your clients. Okay. You did live in. Okay. Okay, so you're like a nurse. Okay. Yeah, I have a friend who is one of those like nurse, like she's a Virgo, another earth sign. And she would like work in the daytime at a facility doing some nursing stuff. And then she did at home nursing at night on certain days with one client. And then she'll do another nursing thing at night with another client. And then on weekends or at nights or something on the weekend, she did like security job or something. I don't know. But yeah, there's very much truth to that. A lot of earth signs will work, 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 work. They get that money. And I know a lot of Aquarius women that are like that. A lot of Aquarius women are like that. You have to get a reading next month. Okay, that's fine. You may want to just kind of like save my website on your phone, or if you're on a computer, or just make sure you subscribe, because I try to make sure I keep the link to my website on my videos. But if you can't do a reading now, you can check it out later. It's just This is the cheapest way to do a reading with me because typically my readings are a lot more expensive on my website. So the fact you can get one for 20 bucks is a steal. But last couple minutes, y'all, for people to decide if they want to get a reading tonight. Last couple minutes, and then I'm about to get off this thing. I'm about to get off this thing. That's a lie. Lisa talk about it, and then you earth signs don't get in trouble when you be at work. That's a lie. Y'all know you be sneaky. Y'all be sneaking, doing stuff. Lisa lied. But you guys are more the responsible ones, and typically you guys end up being like the managers and bosses and supervisors. All right, G Thomas sent $20. Cool, cool, cool. So drop your question in the chat. All right. So give me your question in the chat and I'll answer for you. Yay. Welcome. G Thomas, I'm trying to think, have I met you before? I don't think I've met you before. Welcome. If you're new here, don't forget to also hit the subscribe button as well. No free readings tonight. I'm sorry. No free readings. But if you want to register for a giveaway, you can. But no, I got to charge tonight. I got to charge. As hard as I'm working right now, I got to charge, baby. But I do give away free readings on my channel. I do. All the time. And if you definitely want to be in a running for it, that's how you do it. Click on that link. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and then also fill out that form on that website there. All right, G, I just need your question, boo. And if you typed it earlier, can you retype it for me, G Thomas, so I can answer your question, please? Correct. I know. You're right. She said, if you're good at doing something, don't do it for free. You're right. You know, and then that's the thing. This is like my business. Like literally, it's an LLC. So, you know, I have to charge for it. But there's times when I do stuff for free. People that have watched my channel, they know I'm like known for giving away a bunch of free stuff all the time. Like I give away free readings, free video calls. 1 year anniversary, I gave away like a video call, an emergency reading, a personal reading. Every month I give away a free reading, and then sometimes I'll do multiple free readings, or sometimes I'll come on and say, hey, okay, I'm just pick people. I just do it. It just depends. But because I literally stay booking busy, like y'all have no idea, like I have people waiting right now for personals. The fact that I'm on here doing it, I kind of have to charge because y'all don't see, like if I'm not on here, more than likely I'm working my other jobs or I'm doing personal readings. So my time, I kind of have to charge for my time. Like, and I'm really not charging what I'm worth. I actually give y'all a good price because I can charge y'all upwards of way more. If you look at what some of the other readers be charging. I know one reader in particular be charging $100 per live reading. And I'm just like, that's a bit extreme. I would never do that for one question, $100. Nah, I'm not doing it. That's a bit much. All right. G Thomas, I'm waiting for your question, boo. So G Thomas, unless you just send in a super chat just to say thank you. I like tipping the reader. I'm cool with that too. But I was expecting you to ask a question. You sent your $20. Okay, I see it now. All right, so you said, hold on, let me pull it up right here so I can see it better. I'm a Cappy and want to know if my career and, that's a conjunction word, that's two, and relationships are about to change. You see how that's like 2 in 1? You trying to get the you trying to get the 2-for-1 special. Oh, J Thomas trying to get the 2-for-1 special on me, y'all. Trying to get the 2-for-1. Already almost getting the free 99 reading. And he gonna be slick Rick with it. How long have I been doing reading? For a very long time. For actually like officially like professionally on this platform for a little bit over a year. But I've been doing professional readings for, I would say, a few years. Now, as far as like launching the channel, y'all haven't seen me until like about a year ago. But I've been reading for way longer, several years. And I've had my spiritual gifts all my life, but I'm a self-taught tarot reader because I don't just use the cards, I also use my gifts. All right, let's get to it. Let's see if there's like what changes. Let's ask that. What changes are going to happen in your life soon? Okay. And we'll see what comes up, if it's career or love. So do you want to ask, okay, before I ask, do you want to focus on your career, your love life, or your career? Let's say that, because I want to give you a chance since you paid. You want to focus more on your love life than your career? Because the more focused we are at the question, the more accurate the reading will be. It won't be as generalized. You may get more from it than anything. Love or career? G. Thomas, love or career? Hey, Tommy. Okay, we can do that. So will you be able to pursue the career you want to? Okay, we can do that. All right. Spirit, tell me about G. Thomas. G. Thomas. What is the current energies surrounding G. Thomas and the potential for him being able to pursue the career that he's thinking about and wanting to do? We have the Emperor in the reverse. We have the Four of Voices. And we have the Temperance in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I got it. Career only. Got it. You're holding yourself back. And the reason why you're holding yourself back, G. Thomas, is because you're in a space of wanting it to happen when you want it to happen. I'm getting a sense that you typically like to be in control. And so if you're not careful, you're going to make an impulsive decision when it's the wrong timing. And it's not going to manifest the type of outcomes that you want. So patience is key, which you're not showing up as someone that has a lot of patience, okay, with this process. I think you need to kind of like, what Spirit is urging you to do is really spend some more time really thinking about what is actually going to make you happy. And not go for the first thing that you think is going to make you happy. Like, you know, I think you, I'm getting like a lot of very impulsive, like, I don't know how to describe, very impulsive. Let's ask why. Let's ask why are you asking G. Thomas to wait? Let's see if I can get some more on that. Okay. We have the seven of materials in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Underneath the deck, the Knight of Inspirations. Because you need to develop your skill set a little bit more. It's not the right time. So I don't know what field you're trying to get into, but I think there needs to be you gaining or obtaining some more information or knowledge so you can establish more clarity and more understanding and expertise in that particular field. It's just not the right time. So I don't know if this means you need to do research or connect to other people. Yeah, it keeps asking you to backtrack a little bit. Backtrack. It's like you're leading the carriage without a horse. Or what does the saying go? So it's like kind of like you're going before. So the best example I can give you is like, say, for example, if you want some type of supervisor position or role or like manager role, it's saying you may need to first go through a series of other positions or trainings or type of preparations to get to that position or that role. Does that make sense? Because if you get into it, it's not going to work out because it's not the right timing. Like there's something that's missing in between. Only you know what I'm talking about. It's something missing in between that needs to prepare you to elevate to get to that next level. And so if you're not quite prepared, it's going to kind of backfire and it's not going to work out if you don't have that patience piece. Anything else? Yeah, it just won't work out. The Hierophant in reverse is like speaking about something that it's just not aligned with where you actually are right now in your life. It's like mixing oil and water, you know. It's just not the right time. So that's what I have. I hope that makes sense. So just give yourself a little bit more time to think about what you want to do, and then think about, like, do I have the prerequisites, the knowledge, the networking? I don't know exactly what this job is, but it's something there that's missing and it needs some work. All right. That's for the dream job that you're referring to. Let me know if it resonates. All right, I'm still taking questions, guys. I think somebody else said they had a question. Okay, says, hi and thank you, Libra Moon. So on point. It was everything I wanted. My intuition was telling me something was off. So I pulled back my energy. Libra reading was on point. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yep. All right. So only one more, and then I'm going to bed, y'all. So if you want a question answered $20 super chat really quickly, and then I'm turning off the live. $20 super chat. Don't forget, y'all, to hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for those that hung out with me tonight. It really does help the channel and the algorithm to get more people to come to the channel, because again, here on this channel, I try my best to give you guys the most in-depth, clear, concise messages. I know that's like contradictory, clear, concise, in-depth, but you get what I'm saying. So that way you guys can be able to, you know, use your better judgment moving forward. And I do hope that even though some secrets were revealed, that it is the information you need to kind of know what to do next. And yeah, I appreciate you, Miss Lisa. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah. And to all of the other mods that have helped out tonight, because this has just been a long reading, very long reading. And we still have other people here liking. So don't forget to hit like, guys. And subscribe. All right. I think that's going to be it. Thank you all so much for coming. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Good night. Namaste.